Well, everybody, it's been a long campaign. We fought hard, but more importantly, we won hard. That's right. I love that these are like my two profile pictures now. I wasn't intending for the cross-profile synergy, but that's where we are. After years of campaigning, we have an NSO side and profile picture. Fuck, man. Finally. You'd think that Nintendo knows that people like that dude. You'd think that they would just make him like a one of the built-in like system things, like a month into the Switch being out in 2017. I don't know why it took until 2022 to get here, but I'm finally retiring my Mii, at least for a little bit to bask in the victory. I'm not going to be basking in this, though. In case you haven't noticed, I've been playing a lot of games that are not Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I've been trying to desperately claw away from this game. I've been up to a lot. I have been working, and tending to my personal affairs. But we've got a lot to catch up on. I'm not sure how quickly we're going to be able to dive into that, because if I recall correctly, I think we're like on the precipice of like a big story thing in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So who knows? Maybe I'll start liking it, but it's been 40 hours, so hard to say. Oh, Highlands. Wait a second. Yeah. No, I want to keep pushing you. Oh, we just like woke up on the bed? Is that normal? I don't remember if I did that or if the game did that. If the game did, though, bravo Monolith Soft. Oh, wow. You guys like these like half-speed walking animations? Look at that. Look at that brisk pace. Noah's got places to go. He really looks like he's like trying to like keep his like cheeks firmly together, like as motionless as possible. Straxtos, thank you for the sub. Xenoblade, why aren't you playing New Gear? Because I'm in the middle of this. Say what you will about, I'm sorry, I must have passed a quest marker. Say what you will about Nintendo's 2022 not being all it was chalked up to be. You know, people were really hyping that up for a while. Oh, this is going to be the best year since 2017. Personally, I no longer believe that. However, as far as my streams go, it has been like the year. More than the last few, where there have been a lot of games where it's like, okay, this is like the big marquee release. I'm not going to like juggle it with any other games. I'm just going to like sit down and this is going to be all I'm going to stream until it's done. You know, 4-hour play sessions each, big chunks, big meaty bites. Right, so we've got to actually select the rest option here to progress the story.
I was getting kind of sleepy.
Yeah, that's been happening to me a lot too. I've been getting pretty sleepy. I would have started this sooner, but it's like weird. I'm like sleeping better, but sleeping worse. I'm getting up at normal times, but I'm not like staying up for very long. I don't know. I like took a nap in the middle of the day, but it's okay. I think people stopped believing that once Breath of the Wild 2 got delayed. Yeah, and also once it started to turn out that the games that are still releasing in 2022 still aren't very good. You know, things like Switch Sports started out as something that people were like really treating as like one of the biggest titles of the year. I don't hear a peep about Nintendo Switch Sports anymore. Give me a break. But of course, golf still isn't out yet, so the jury's still out on that one. They can still turn the boat around any minute. Any minute that game will be worth playing. I'm sorry, Shitehawk. Oh, wow. I forgot about like how all these like different characters were like written, the voices of each character.
The beds here are awful. I bet.
In some ways it's good to be back. In some ways it is very befitting that we come back in the prison of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that we are in. Kirby was great, Splatoon was great. I think like 1 or 2 games in the year is about average though. That's not 2017 numbers of good game. And also, I'm still kind of dodgy on Splatoon 3. You know, I talked about this plenty during that playthrough, and for the sake of anybody who hasn't, like, finished that story campaign, I'll hold off for just, like, a little bit longer, even though it's been, like, about a month. I'll give it, like, 2 or 3, before I just cavalierly throw out my spoilery opinions. People have really been talking up a big game of Splatoon 3, and I'm not going to deny what's been improved. It's just not, like, doing anything special for me, though. I don't know. That's what I can say. Hey, fluffy cloud ears, though. That's like what people in Splatoon 3 walk around wearing in, like, the lobby. Yeah. Actually, wait, never mind. I was going to say, like, no, I can't talk about all the things that I've been up to off stream when we can catch up. We're gonna have a great time. Because I forgot that this section of the game is just doing chores, like a parody of all JRPGs. But I don't know. This could be like a false alarm. Because this is what we've been doing for the past couple of in-game days. And now, this is like the day that we've planned the prison break, right? So it's gonna like interrupt that supposed flow. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with it. We're not gonna do shit. We're gonna leave. There's something about Xenoblade hair physics. Whenever like someone has like long hair or like a long cape and they like bend their head or they bend over like a 45-degree angle, I love when gravity just like doesn't affect it enough and it just kind of like juts out like a straight angle. Uni's hair was doing that for a bit there. Third day of prison. Yippee! We're gonna be here for years! So we have to find the Calm Garatha. What's that new Pokemon that they just announced in Scarlet and Violet?
Move.
Thingamajig?
Check you out. Someone's eager.
Farigiraf?
Do we seriously have to keep doing this? We're just about ready to blow.
Where is it? It's like in the wall. Oh, wait a second. No.
Not exactly fond of it either.
I got confused. I thought this was gonna be like a loading zone. I think they just have like really weird exposure settings and this is like one continuous area.
We made it to morning.
Yeah, I mean, you really wouldn't believe it. Like, the thing that they're going for here is like a real-world phenomenon of your eyes adjusting from a dark area to going out into a bright area. And I actually think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did a much better job of replicating that effect visually. I think this is like, really aggressive, especially when you factor in, like, the top movement speed, like this. Like, it's just way too abrupt. It needs to be more gradual. Because there have been a couple of moments. I remember when we got to the sea chapter, and we're sailing around, and you're taking your first step into this wide open world. I think if they like hit the balance of that moment just like a little bit better, I could have been wowed by that in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It just kind of felt like a weird like cheap loading zone. It didn't really like do anything special for me, which is a shame because this game hasn't had very many opportunities to even be like well positioned to do that. I would say that that's like a good opportunity where like it actually would be.
I don't want to do this.
But welcome back to this battle system. Welcome back to the good music not being here anymore. For a second, I was like briefly excited that we were gonna come back to the. Well, we're coming back to the beauty of the launches, that's for sure. Whoa! The beauty of the flutes, the beauty of that first battle theme that we came up on. But this is serious grinding music, so we can't have any fun in our Xenoblade music. No, not one bit. My favorite way to play on tropes is just doing it the same way and saying, man, doesn't that suck? It is a surprising turn, I'll say. I wasn't expecting Xenoblade to do this to me. But we were doing this for quite a bit last night, and we're gonna do it for quite a bit more, I imagine, tonight. Also, real quick, once this battle is over, and assuming that this next Farigiraf doesn't get on my ass, I'm gonna pick up my things, and I'm gonna hit the home button real quick. And let me just check if there's like any updates, because I just noticed that the audio was like cutting in and out. That's a Xenoblade thing. Typically, I don't know. I would be convinced otherwise, but I've been reading around since the game came out, and other people have been complaining about that audio skipping issue. I am gonna see if there's anything available. And there is! Okay, I think there's ways to save outside of the, outside of just, like, going to bed, right? Yeah, okay. And that's gonna actively download while I'm playing the game? Oh, it might not. It might not.
I don't want to do this.
Well, if the game crashes, we'll see. But it might just not even start the download until I, like, close the game. Though I think that only applies to, like, internet-connected games. You know, if you're, like, playing Mario Kart online, it'll be using the Wi-Fi capabilities for that. But I'm not sure what multitasking is being done by Xenoblade 3. I guess we'll just wait a few minutes and see if there's a little notification in the corner that says if there's an update ready to go. Dude, the gastric acid! Fuck off, man. Anything but. Also, where does this trope come from? I can't think of any classic RPGs that have fetch quests like this. It's more of an MMO thing. It came from Xenoblade 1! Yeah, I guess it depends. At first I was going to say that it's more about, like, grinding through battles, because that is what we're doing right now. But I think there was, like, on the first day, you are just kind of gathering materials. I guess you're doing this, like, as, like, a side result of everything else, but... yeah, it is very much, like, of its own systems.
Don't try to stop us. Are you ready?
I guess the general feeling of tedium, perhaps, but, oh yeah, okay, so it does download, cool. I won't purport to know anything that goes on inside of the minds of the Monolith Soft developers. Because, when you peer in, you see, the Heart of Darkness. You see Pyra! You see Join Me! And you see a little bit of Gemini Strike. So the minimap has been dismissed, but I believe there's only one more of these that we have to do. So I think that'll be like a good checkpoint to, like, you know, once something happens, we'll reopen this, because I'm worried that if I, like, don't complete the quest and I close and reopen the game, then, like, they're all gonna come back. But we'll see. Yeah, this is generally just an MMO thing, but Xenoblade really wants to be that, too. You know, it's interesting. I was going to say that Xenoblade, you know, it'd be interesting to see a multiplayer take on that, but, that's literally what X was, right? Did anybody actually get the chance to try that mode out on Wii U? Because I remember it, like, being advertised at the time, when that game was, you know, the new thing. And it's like, oh, you can, like, do battles, and you can do quests together. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And then I just didn't like the game and put it down before I ever got to that. Did anybody who played Xenoblade Chronicles X actually try out those, like, multiplayer quests? Was that aspect of it any good? Making it, like, a true MMO? Okay, but this is one job down out of the day. Okay, so this is the day, though. This isn't gonna be, like, played straight. They're, like, waiting for the signal. But we'll just have to enjoy the work, that's right! See what I mean about the hair? Like, it's, like, sticking straight up behind her neck instead of just, like, falling down over her shoulders. It's fascinating. Nah. That's not the signal. Let's keep waiting.
That's us. Okay, guys. Take out the guards.
Ah, yes. The illustrious plan.
Haven't you guys seen my levels? Surely I don't need a signal to do this.
It's all so messy.
I've fought against other humans that they've been like, oh, these guys are too strong for you, you gotta turn back. I'm like, no, I can deal with these. And then I do, and it lets me.
It will. We're gonna make it work.
It will.
Come on.
Whatever you say.
It must be so cool to give another person a knowing nod. That's all I want in this life.
Alright. So now we deal with the sentries.
I guess. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Do I need allies? It's like a little bit way too busy compared to just fighting like one giraffe dude at a time. Oh, I'm rotating the human though. Look at that. That's beautiful. Is that what gay sex feels like? Wow, that alarm is annoying as fuck. Well, when you're deep into the rest of the game, it kind of fades into the background as not being, especially standout amongst the wide sea of sounds Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has to provide to you. It's a classic contemporary JRPG thing. They joke about fetch quests and trade quests and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. Dragon Quest doesn't do that. Final Fantasy doesn't do that. Mystic Quest does, but nobody played that. Actually, Mystic Arc. Sorry, Mystic Quest is something else. I see.
I don't think we'll run into any issues.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm 6 levels above. I'm doing perfectly fine right now, dude. I can go Ouroboros mode. I don't know why. I forget kind of like the context of why you would ever want to do this, but I suspect I never really had a good grasp of it to begin with. It's good for AoE stuff maybe, though. Yeah, I guess there's a couple of like simultaneous systems in this game where it's like, yeah, you could go without using it, but once you expend this and you're just waiting for the gauge to refill, you want to get into that state as soon as you can, so you're just not like sitting on a full gauge doing nothing with it, right? Yeah, I would say that was useful. That like still made quicker work of them than the last group.
Give me a break. We all worked hard for that.
Give me a break.
Don't try to stop us.
Tyon, you gotta stop like picking up the doodads and the knickknacks. You've gotta focus here. So usually this is a complaint of mine when you need to do like a lot of back-to-back battles, is you often have a choice of not finishing Battle A before starting Battle B, and then you can keep up things like the party gauge or like tension and stuff like that, and sometimes that can be to your advantage. Or for example, the Ouroboros gauge. But if you finish one battle and then go to the next and it's like a clean break, then all of that stuff gets reset to 0. And this is usually a complaint of mine. But looking at that interlink meter, getting that reset is actually a desirable thing. I've never been in a position where I wanted that, but I guess kudos for that. If you want multiplayer Xenoblade, at that point just literally go play an MMO. But I don't want to play Final Fantasy XIV. Unless, is that the game with like the really expensive looking cutscene of the guy with like the, like he's got like armor on like his arm, and it's got like a bunch of spikes coming out, and then he does like a squeeze, and all the spikes kind of come in to like form like a smooth continuous surface. Because that's one of the hottest things I've seen in my life. If that is where it comes from, I do have a few points to give to Final Fantasy XIV in that direction. Gondor! Oh, wait, no, okay. I thought Gondor was like the person on the ground. No, we're doing a good job here. So how come they're not like smoke? Don't they turn into smoke? Man, it's very jarring playing that Xenoblade 1 music over the BRB. And then you come back to Xenoblade 3 and like the style is unrecognizable. Let's dance, bitches! I don't know. I'm not a big Xenoblade Chronicles fan. People are like, people are like angry at me because I haven't played these games before. I don't know, at this point I kind of don't blame you, Arlo. This used to be kind of like a cheeky thing that I would like poke fun at him for. Now I'm like jealous of Arlo. Arlo got out, man! This is like what it's all gonna come down from, like... People are gonna ask me, Griffin, where does this like pathological fascination with Arlo come from? Maybe it's just that I'm jealous of him. That he doesn't play Xenoblade, and he gets bitches, and his blue felt surface, and his asymmetrical dot eyes, and the fact that he made 3 separate videos about the Mario movie trailer. The Mario movie teaser trailer. But I guess that's a thing that happened. You guys want to talk some honest thoughts about the Mario movie trailer? When I say that a lot has happened, a lot has happened. And this often isn't true, but there really are. Like, I'm like juggling a couple of different topics of conversation, because it seems like now that we are just going to be like, look at all those red markers! We're going to be busy for a while! But yeah, I was planning on not doing a stream of that, because, you know, who in their right mind streams a trailer for a movie expecting not to get the hammer? Although, I think at this point, all of my Twitch strikes are, like, gone. So I'm, like, 0 for 3 at the moment. So I could have anyways. I could have eaten the strike if I really wanted to do it. But I've got a couple of friends who did wind up streaming it. And I don't think they got stricken. I think they were like expecting people to watch it like a standard Nintendo Direct, which is really surprising to me. But better safe than sorry. Oh, hey, Sunset. Hi, the beauty of our world. Shove off. Oh, that's right, we've got Gondor. The numbers.
You look great.
I'll tell you what does have a huge trade quest, though. It's Link's Awakening. And number one, it rules in that game, and number two, it's not even a JRPG. Yeah, I don't doubt it. There have been a couple of, like, good Zelda exchanging quests that I like. From the Zeldas that I have played. So, the notion that they have done a good one, I can see that. Every character in 14 looks disgusting. That game's got the single worst art style I've seen in a long time. I think the hair looks a little bit, like, helmety. I don't think the texture looks very much like hair. But it's kind of like Catboys. I mean, I'm not authentically entertaining this. Believe me, I have people in my life who want me to get into Final Fantasy XIV. I will not yield. Do you yield? They're trying to get Bowser to play Final Fantasy XIV. And then he says no, and he kills them all! Awesome! It isn't a trailer, but it never happens in the game. Okay, well then I don't need to play it. Then I don't need to play it. Easy as that. Me shaking hands with Arlo. Do you think Arlo would like Pyra or Mithra? Arlo is a Mithra head for sure. You know, Robin, I'm gonna have to agree with that take. I can really, truly see it. Maybe it's just because the blue fur complements the blonde more than it does the red of Pyra. Which is a lesson that the developers of Fire Emblem Engage could certainly learn a lesson from. But maybe I'm just like, isn't the fuck Pigman 4 I need a her meme? Isn't Arlo also kind of like simping for like a blonde Pokemon trainer, I think it was? In that original context? So maybe this is where I'm getting it in my head from.
I don't want to do this.
Fuck Xenoblade 1! Bowser good, Chris Pratt bad? Yeah, I mean, I was very pleasantly surprised by Jack Black's performance. People were really, like, putting very high expectations on what that was going to be, and it seems like he's really doing a good job with it. Even just, like, in that pre-roll that they did before the trailer started, and it's, like, the interviews with the actors, and Chris Pratt is talking about, you know, stomping Koopas! You could definitely get a sense of who cared and who didn't. Who sounded like Linda Belcher and who didn't. So I get the impression that whenever he's on screen, I'm going to smile, and then whenever he leaves, I'm going to frown. As soon as that trailer dropped out, I did find myself filled with a very sick impulse to like want to make a YouTube poop of it, but I thought I would sit back, since it happened just on the heels of me having done another one. And it's one of those things that surely somebody else is gonna do it first, you know? And that's fine with me.
Got yourself a winner, hey?
Let's see. Wasn't there like a red in the pit? I guess not. I guess I am the pit. What's over here, though? Oh! A capsule! I'm sorry, a container.
Wonder what's inside.
Arlo, have you seen my whip? Yeah, could you like flagellate me while I stream? Yes, now! Because I didn't say the word right. I don't care that you're having sex! Get over here right now! I'm so sorry, guys. Can you believe this? I'm so excited for the Mario movie to be just another Illumination movie. Yeah, people the common consensus seems to be that Despicable Me is like their best work, and even that is like a B, I would say, as far as animated kids movies of that ilk go. So if it's as good as that, you know. At this current moment, that first Sonic the Hedgehog movie is my ceiling of how good a video game movie can be. And, which is to say, like, fine. Like, okay. Decent. Nothing spectacular, though. And I think it'll probably be around that range. But also, you know, I don't think there's any cops in it, at least not yet, so I guess that's at least, like, worth, like, half a letter grade, right? If not a full one. It's a start. Oh, that's right, I also learned last time that you can just use the arts on the left hand separately. For quite some time I've been exclusively using that for, like, fusions, but that is very, very handy to have now that I know how to do that. There's probably going to be a couple of things like that I'm sure I'm going to have to reacquaint myself with as far as the battle system goes. Speaking of, let's keep using that interlink some more. Because this was doing us good and then I just, like, stopped using it. Like, why? It's handy, why not, right? I think Arlo loves a mean girl. Yeah, I think so. Cause he's like tiny. He wants like a girl that can like wrap her hand around him, you know. Oh wait, I can do this. I'm like overheated now. Probably could have gotten away with not doing that, but at this point, it's gonna be like a couple of whacks and we're done here. Yeah. To talk about the Mario movie, I'm actually very surprised that all of them are putting on unique voices for the characters instead of their actual ones. Except Chris Pratt, who said he was going to and then just like didn't. No, he's like a little bit fruitier. This is Chris Pratt. Whatever you would call like a reverse beard, if there's like a word for that, that's what Chris Pratt is doing. Cause Chris Pratt is not walking around Jurassic World going like, Jurassic World, here we come. Like, it's a little like, you know, is Chris Pratt like, you know, a friend of Dorothy? And I see no one talking about it, but giving Toad actual pants besides a diaper is a based decision, and I wish they would do that in the games. No, I'm not with you on this. I'm not super into Toad in that movie. Number one, I liked Keegan-Michael Key well enough when he was teamed up with Jordan Peele. And I'm sure he still has, like, talent. I just don't think he picks very good projects. He's been in a lot that I've seen recently, but I don't think he's been, like, especially great in it. And I feel like this is going to be another one of those roles. But I don't know. I don't like how Toad moves. I don't think the one joke they gave him was, like, I didn't really laugh at it. I'm worried he's kind of just going to be, like, obnoxious, maybe.
Well, shit! So much for us giving you backup. What a joke! All right, all of ya, let's bust this joint.
Mom!
Aye.
I forgot they say ma'am like that! Wait, what have I been waiting for all this time? I've been, like, putting things off. I've been dreading coming back to Xenoblade 3. This game is fucking awesome! How did I ever convince myself otherwise? Mom! I don't know. They made Toad go from looking like a guy in a diaper to looking like a guy who shat his pants. Like, they're just way too baggy. He looks a little like, I don't know, triangular. I said this as soon as I saw the poster, that those Toads looked like they were, like, as drawn by somebody who read, like, the 12 principles of animation. Like, they were, like, bottom heavy, because that's, like, where the weight is, instead of being, like, cute and squishy. I don't know. They're, like, saggy, right? Is this how Toads age? It's taking every ounce of willpower to not repeat everything that lady says out loud. Oh, believe me, Max, that makes two of us! Oh wait, I was right?
Answer.
Bitch.
What is it?
I was gonna say, I thought you were actually liking this game. Up until I went to fucking jail.
He was right to sell you out.
Up until I went to like... Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Wait, gay sex! Wait, no, I love this game! No, but he put the mask on. Did he ever take it off? I thought it, like, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering.
We've seen him before.
Yeah, we have.
Again.
It got, like, confirmed that, like, he's Noah, right? But
Which will result.
did someone just, like, call him by that name, or did he take the I forget. But the fact is...
I don't see how.
He can still kind of get it. I'll draw his cock out eventually. What?
For your little band of heroes.
He's throwing the levs at us.
Like, I don't even care about the normal Noah anymore.
Throw something up.
Not so fast, boy. Your luck.
No, but Lance growls, though. He can get it, too. Okay, well, now he's taking it off. But is that the first time? It's been too long, guys. It's been too long.
On the day you chose to stand against M and N.
They can't say that. They can't say that. It sounds like a little candy snack. Oh, but he's got bags under his eyes. But I guess everybody in this game does. Everybody's got bags under their eyes. It's nothing special.
How?
Those Mobius were Noah and Mio.
See, so they're learning this information just now, but we already knew this, right? As the viewer.
Who is this guy?
This guy.
It's not just that he looks like me, but he's Mobius. And then there's
We have the same face.
LMNOP. Yeah, there's definitely like a really easy edit someone could make where it's like, you know, that will teach you to stand against M and M.
To see.
And it's like the big guys with like the goofy gloves on the Christmas commercials. I'm sorry, I have misguided expectations.
Shania, why are you siding with them?
Oh, I love this game's writing.
City. The people here, they're your people.
My people? These pawns? People that rush towards an early grave without any consideration for the lives of others are no bloody kin of mine.
No kin?
Hey, sub. This what you want?
Oh, you've had it easy, my friend. The great Guernica was your granddad, and your mediocre mother, the city elder.
Your mediocre mother.
Stella Ouroboros results.
Dude, your mom's kind of made it.
Of course you would have to ask that. You never did care about what I wanted.
They just really wanted that alliteration. They wanted it so bad.
We're not the same at all.
Sorry?
You said that we were the same, but we're nothing like each other.
You're both kind of
You sure
annoying.
changed your tune. I'm seeing some newfound determination. You get a little pep talk from your friends, huh?
Nobody gave me anything. It's because I'm part of the team. I'm only just starting to figure it out now. But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
I won't let you. I'll never let that happen.
If you stop us, everything's just going to stay the same.
It won't stay the same.
Shania!
What's so natural about the life you want? A life you only get one shot at. At any point, someone could come along and tell you, okay, that's it, time to go.
And who are you to say that life's worse?
I know more than you. It's madness wanting a world like that.
I know more than you.
Best world for us. is a
I'm gonna
world
start shouting that
Christ gives us
when I'm
another
wrong.
go.
Griffin, there's no cowboy emoji in the emoji movie. I know more than you!
Try again. We might even do better next time round.
Shania, enough now. We're made to fight, to kill each other. Every single day. Just hoping to see another dawn.
either way.
Somewhere out there, there's some dude, like, crying on his controller because he's so, like, taken by this scene.
Crazy? Am I saying something strange? Because I don't think so. I genuinely don't.
They just keep hitting the home runs, Monolith Soft. Kindergarten playground fight.
20 on the right, 20 on the left, 10 in the middle. The Mobius too.
Oh, there's a 10 in the middle, alright, if you catch my drift.
Gondor.
What?
I was wondering why Noah's ass was in that shot. I couldn't tell if he, like, turned around or not.
It's us they want to capture. I'm going to engage the Levnesses on the left-hand side.
Do we have to?
You can use that as a diversion.
Shut the hell up! We'll make the diversion!
You're too slow. Can't all make it out. However, a single unit should stand a chance.
They're just, like, arguing. Like, this is the high school lunch and there's evil death robots. Like, maybe have this happen after a fight in center. Yeah, maybe.
Surrender.
I don't know. People in Xenoblade games, this is just how they communicate. Through these big, just, like, monologues thrown past each other.
Now's the time. Ouroboros doesn't end with us. Right?
What if they called it Lullabillas?
Damn you!
You'll do great. I know it.
Why are they trying to give Sen a character now? I think it's just like they're kind of going like one by one throughout the party and getting to know them a little bit more. We had a little bit of time with that with Uni in some of the earlier chapters. I'm assuming we'll end with something with like Noah and Mio.
Distract them, however you can.
Because when we were out in the sea, they were also kind of having a focus on her earlier, if I recall. There were like a lot of scenes with just like her and that other character.
Oh, can't forget the iPad.
Eyes over here!
Oh, that's what I was going to say, though, is that I think that the point where I officially lost interest in this game is where we went to the sex ed city. And I had to go to, like, I had to, like, relive Catholic school. I think that's when it, like, turned. And you realize that this is just, like, a... You know, people in Xenoblade games really like to talk about the world that they want to build. And as it turns out, the world that they want to build in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a world without gay people, because not a single one exists. I guess it doesn't make sense to be repeatedly doing Dragon Tail instead of something with a high crit rate if I'm only fighting like one guy, you know? Hey, can I get the A button? Okay, so I guess that one has like a really long animation. That's like the trade-off you make. Or actually, something even stranger has happened to me. Overheating usually doesn't lock all of your arts like that. That was like something else. That's new. And I'm not a fan of it. I don't appreciate it. This thing is so loud! The audio mixing has been all over the place tonight, and I don't mean between me and the game, I mean the game and itself. It's very odd. Like, the music is louder than the characters that are talking, now the sound effects are, like, louder than the music. Wait, did I miss something? Why is everybody pirates? Everybody has, like, eye computers in one of their eyes, and so by wearing the eye patches, they're... You know, the Capitol is able to, like, see through everybody else's eye computers as, like, a surveillance thing, so they just cover it up with an eye patch when they're doing something secretive. So that they can't... Wow! So they can't see. This has got to be, like, by far the biggest, like, thing that we've ever launched, right? Now I'm sounding like Mark Zuckerberg. Although if I really wanted to sound like Mark Zuckerberg, I'd say the word stack to describe every product ever. We've really improved the downpour stack. I love that Noah's looking over his shoulder at Gondor, but it's like on the eye patch side, his ass cannot see. Ouroboros, here we come! Oh god. God have mercy. I don't have Sam with me to teach me how this battle system works again. Okay. I think I want to end on lands, but I want to start with him because I'm picking the order. And I think I do attack, heal, shield. I think that's the order of this. So I would want to start with Noah then. And I also need to find somebody who knows Topple, because there is a little bit of a break that I could take advantage of right now. What is Senna doing at 1 HP here, huh? What's that all about? Let's see just how well I can remember this system after all the time that's passed. Okay, so I think... Yeah, Lands is the one that knows the Topple. And you'd want to get him back faster and save, yeah, Neo for later. So we'll do that. Nice! And it didn't get rejected. That's good. This robot's got that big weld type body. Is that the guy from... What's the one movie with, like, the robots, and they're, like... The plot is about, like... Their bodies, like, are, like, wearing down and breaking, but the companies don't make the parts to fix them anymore, so they're, like, dying, and they're, like, being turned into scrap. Is that where the big weld guy is from? There's like a Tumblr sexy man in that, from, like, before Tumblr sexy mans were, like, a thing. Oh, it's called Robots. What's that? What's that thing with, like, the robots? I just, for the life of me, can't find the words. So I don't think Topple's on the table, but everything else is looking pretty good to me. What studio made that movie? Who is that from? That's on Illumination. I want to say that was Blue Sky, but it feels too early for Blue Sky. Let's see. So for this next one, who is the one that Lands wants to fuck? Yeah. No, that's Senna, but Senna's... I guess I could pick Neo and still get the order pairing. The big final blast. Yeah, we've got room for this. So we'll start with this, and then we'll have Noah do the rest, and that'll get us like as good of a number as we can get. Imagine the plot of Robots, but it's a Xenoblade game. I'm sure that there was some sort of side quest that I didn't bother to waste my time with that had something to do about finding a parts for a machina. And it just doesn't matter to me. Dude, my limits are so unbound! Oh yeah, baby. Now this is gonna be a puzzle to put together, because I have to, like, make the lowest number possible here. And then switch to making the highest number possible. That's how that works. And maybe I can get some overkill too, that's valuable as well. So I guess I would want... At first to use this. And then maybe Neo, if I can spare it. No, she's gonna overshoot. But then I'll use 2 healers is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna not even attack. I'm just gonna focus on getting the party up a little bit. Because Senna's a little lacking still. I'm a little bit concerned about that. So I'll max out at 99. Max out at 99 again. Now the party's like fully healed. And then we'll finish off with Noah. That's how we'll do it. Robin Williams talks about the beauty of childbirth. Robin Williams is not in that movie. Who is he supposed to be? Man, this camera really does not know how to contend with this small arena and this giant enemy. There is so much shit just getting, like, stuck and occluded. 500,000 is a very fair number, though, for not knowing what I'm doing. We take those. He's the red robot in that movie. Isn't there more than one?
Now's your chance! Move it! Gondor!
Even in a moment like this, they cannot help themselves. Just use the normal-ass walking animations. Oh shit, Lands is busting out the... Now that's from Final Fantasy XIV. He plays Fender? No, you're thinking of Futurama.
Get through here and you're free. Quick!
What? Yeah, screw that. Now I'm supposed to leave you behind as well?
The Ouroboros candidates are our future.
We're coming up on cowboy emoji territory. No, wait, no. There was like one with like a huge ass, right? That one was also red. It was like a ladybug.
Gone and developed a taste for it.
I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna watch the first 15 minutes, or I'm just gonna like look up like a movie poster, Robots Blue Sky movie poster. I just want to see if there's two red ones, right? Yeah, okay, there's 2 red ones. There's actually 3 red ones on this movie poster, but that's besides the point.
Move it! Don't look back!
Gondor!
Shania. Ugh.
This isn't over. You'll see soon enough.
I kind of wish it was. As soon as this character showed up, I'm like not interested in anything that they have going on. The Tyler Mommy character is cool. I don't really care for this one though. Robots is such a weird movie. I don't doubt it.
Thought we'd never make it. But this looks hopeful.
I wonder.
There's something about
There's still a few left.
my experience with that movie. I remember
And to Mobius.
my brother had it like on DVD and we watched it on his laptop in his room. And I think something about that experience makes it feel like in my head not a real movie.
Right. And that was priority number 1.
This is also where my experience with
Other people all got left behind. That's not
like Hermes Garden, I think it's called. Whatever Hermie the Wormy comes from. I also watched those on a TV in my brother's room.
They can still
I think like furniture was moving around and like the TV was just like temporarily on the floor, so I sat in front of it and watched
The more that
Hermie the
escape,
Wormy.
the better.
So, one last stand.
Oh yeah!
Bring it.
Do you like to tell lies? No, Hermie. Yeah, I love a man who chuckles.
He knows no bounds. What's so funny? This suits me just fine. You will make an
Can you two kiss already? An adequate feast!
for every one of you.
I love a man who says adequate feast.
Talking about us like we're food. Well, sorry mate, but we bite back!
Right. You'll be going hungry today.
Can we move on from this
We
metaphor?
fought so hard for this. We're not giving it up. Not ever.
But unfortunately for you, I just
Still intend.
ate earlier today, and, in a few hours I'll be hungry.
You think you can defeat me? We will. For us to move forward, we must. Very well. I will demonstrate.
I hope N has, like, a cool theme.
There is no
That
possibility.
could, that might make this, all of this worth it, in the end of the day.
Let me handle this.
No!
You want to?
Come on! They're saving the good shit for the end, though.
I need to show them.
Show them that I'm also a character
Make them
here.
realize just how powerless they truly are. Just as we were once persuaded.
Who are they?
Persuade, persuade, persuade.
All right.
When is there going to be a character in Xenoblade who has to remonstrate their father over his cruelties? That was Xenoblade. That was like Melia's whole arc in Xenoblade 1. Weren't you paying attention? It's probably just going to be like the same theme that Yorin had, though, right?
South.
Okay. Whoa, that's spinning. This entire encounter, ever since you, like, got outside of the gate and ran into all these other people, there's been, like, a lot of just, like, standing for just, like, a little bit. Like, can we move it along, maybe? Like this I get, but there's been a lot of nothing special going on up until this point. Orbital Blast! And it falls on like a Joy-Con grip.
I need to know.
Go on.
Why? Why do you look exactly like we do? Who are you people?
Well now. If you can defeat us in combat,
Awesome.
you'll see for yourselves. The truth.
Oh, she's got like the evil chakrams.
Why it is we stoke. The flames of war.
I don't know that I can bear to hurt her.
I can.
Yes, you can! Yeah, shut the fuck up. Uni's got the right idea here.
Even if she does look like Mio.
So then.
Gloves off.
My own clone now! Neither of us will be versions! If I mean when I draw Yaoi of Noah and N, I think I have to use that as like the caption, right? Yeah, this is just the regular Mobiusian that they use with Bjorn. That's not very special at all, is it? Dude, Anna's just gonna watch from there. Like, maybe I can, like, position the camera. Oh, wait a second, though. Let me see that ass window. Let's see what he's packing. Don't include it. Yeah, there we go, Let's just really... No, there's really not much to work with. Is there? That's unfortunate. Well... These things can be fixed with a artistic license. It's very funny, by the way, that they're turning Xenoblade into Kingdom Hearts. Max, you don't need to say that. They deserve each other! I don't know. You don't believe that. I know in your heart you don't believe that. This is some very, like... Is Roxas the guy that I'm thinking of? Where it's like the same as another character, but also not. I'm sorry, why am I playing as Uni? Like, I'm forced to right now. I can't switch to anybody else. Oh, well, that's how you take a screenshot, I guess. To hide the UI. Good question, why is this happening? Here's how you switch. Did the battle force that? Is that the gimmick that's going on, or did I just, like, mistakenly press something? I don't seem to have recall doing this, but all my healers are dead, so those few seconds where I was playing as Uni. And maybe that full minute that I was looking at N's ass have kind of forsaken this battle. I mean, hey, I'll like put the controller down if you want. You can just, like, you know, wrap this up and we can give this like an honest attempt. Because there's like a lot that went wrong in those first few seconds. We can, like, yeah, we can take it for another spin. Griffin throwing a battle to look at N is peak Griffin. Dude, I gotta play Pokemon Black and White 2 already. No, we don't need this screen.
Well then, let us fight. I promise.
Yeah, no, look, it's locked. Do I have to start the battle to switch? Now I can switch. Noah, there we go. Give me Noah. Give me Gino! Griffin, that literally describes every character in Kingdom Hearts. There's like a couple. Like, Riku's got a couple of clones and Sora's got a couple of clones. And I think... Is Xemnas the big bad guy? No, that's the one I think is hot. I'm thinking of Xehanort, I think is the ultimate big bad. I think he's got like 1,000,000 clones. I think everybody in Organization 13 is like a clone of Xehanort, I think. Or like split up into 13 pieces, or like split between half themselves and half of a 13th of Xehanort. And then 358 over 2 clones. Xenoblade Chronicles is Kingdom Hearts for people who think that they're above Kingdom Hearts! What does that make me? I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts right now, I can't be. I would never do that. Guys, you gotta believe me! Xehanort is the big bad. He has many clones. Xemnas is one of them. Okay, okay. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, that was in the news a little bit a while ago. Did you guys see that scrapped pilot for like a Kingdom Hearts animated series that's been going around? There was like a whole thing that like just recently got released. It was originally from like the 2000s, like over 20 years ago. But it just got released from the private vaults for the first time from just like one of the people who originally like worked on it and had to like pitch it. That's been going around a bunch, and my god, there's a lot of material in there to absorb and discuss. Did anybody else see this? What is the big purple rocks? Who even did that? Did I? I'm not responsible for that, am I? I would never be. I couldn't. Xemnas has the voice. Are you saying this, like, the voice of a Meow Meow that I, in other circumstances, would fawn more overtly over? Or you're saying that he has the exact same voice as Xehanort? Oh shit, I can change attack now. I should do that before my entire party dies. Worth it just for the weird face Riku makes. Oh, just the one? Riku does nothing but make weird faces. The sketches in that pilot of storyboards looks like does anybody remember that like one GameStop placeholder image that they would use for like a when they don't have the actual box art for the game? It's like some mom and her kid, and it's got like that really early like 2000s graphic design, character design style. If anybody can find that image, I will show it on stream. Oh, I should not start it. Actually, I should be positioned at the side. I was aiming to be at the back, but side is better because now I can break. Yeah, I'll definitely put it in the As Seen On channel at the end of the stream. It is fascinating to me, as much as it can be for somebody who does not care about Kingdom Hearts. I've deliberately withheld from watching it, but the screenshots I've seen looks like it's just unfinished because it is, and that seems to be where everyone's enjoyment is coming from. I mean, that particular component, that's not anything unique to that particular Kingdom Hearts pilot. This is just stuff that they do really early on in TV animation, where they'll just like put together some really like rough storyboards, barely any animation, just to like get across the idea of like a tone, you know? And then they'll do some like focus testing and then actually clean it up from there. So it's not like, you know, they put like untalented people on that. That's just naturally what it looks like. But it is, I guess, for something with as, I don't know, very clean of a look as Kingdom Hearts, it is like probably the sloppiest any official material of it has looked. So maybe for people who don't know about that like element of the loop, that could be where some of it's coming from. Yeah, we'll do some Uni though. Let's see. I think I want to do the same thing again, right? Well, no, because now there's a topple, so I would want to daze with Uni. So we'll do that. But breaking helps. This looks weird because it wasn't fully produced, that's the joke. There's some fun editing decisions that they didn't have to make, I'll say. Yes, nowadays? And it works, cool. Like, for the most part, I will defend that. Maybe more than it has a right to. Just because that's how the world of animation works, not just for this one thing. But there definitely were, like, a couple of drawings where you can get the feeling that the artist, like, really thought... That was 100% the game! God, this shit blows! I should get that update. Once I finish this boss battle, I should, like, restart the game so I can, like, get the update to apply. Jeez Louise! Okay, so we got Noah, we got Uni. Let's get Tyon in here. Okay. So this isn't quite what I was hoping for, but it does work. Hey, what happened to our 7th party member? I had one of those equipped earlier, didn't I? Where'd that go? It's got a weird art style because it's trying to make a cartoon out of an anime-style game. So yeah, there definitely is like a layer of like trying to westernize it. But there are definitely parts where it like looks better than others, you know? Also cheesy Kingdom Hearts writing, that's for sure. Days again? Fuck it, why not, dude? The power of the Nintendo Switch! This is my way to play. Never in my life will I defend Kingdom Hearts, but I will say that poking fun at an unfinished production for looking bad is horrendously cringe. GTA 6? Were people doing that with GTA 6? I guess people were, because then all, like, the other game devs were like, yeah, this is just what games in production look like. To me, I just find it interesting from, like a historical perspective, that is, like, out in the open for people to see and discuss at all. For a Disney thing, that doesn't happen every day. My whittle play. I said my way to play! It's the Nintendo Switch slogans that they put in all the commercials.
No! Wait, what are you attacking me for?
Good question.
Why would you...
Noah! What are you doing?
What do you... Huh?
You just took a swipe at Tyon! What snuff were you thinking?
I went for Tyon.
It begins. We've been getting away with no swearing, with no fictional swearing for a while.
Stop this, Mio!
What?
Yeah, I've been asking myself that for like the past couple of hours.
So this is her power.
Congratulations.
But they got the eye patch on, what does it matter?
Of course. In every fight we've had, you've always used some special power against us.
Oh, the mud. Oh, the mud.
I have the power to override your pitiful consciousness.
Oh, the mud.
So that's her game.
Once I've taken over your mind, you are absolutely helpless. A blind passenger.
Oh, so wait, so she can just do that to anybody? I thought it, but Uni doesn't have a Mobius. She has a clone, but it's dead. I thought it would maybe be like a little cool if their counterparts could like influence some control. But she just does it to anybody. So who cares anymore?
Well, aren't you putting up a strong front? What are you doing? It's futile.
Stop it, Senna! Did I?
I was hoping you would have figured it out by now.
Can you stop?
Closing your eyes is not enough to escape my power.
This is so dumb. This is just one of those anime things where it's like, the story is about the powers that the characters have. Like, one thing serves the other, and not the other way around. There's been a lot of that in these Xenoblade 3
Gotta
cutscenes.
go after you instead!
We've reached the Mr. Electric kill him part of the game!
No, it wasn't me!
Too bad. I was over here.
What?
Sorry, Tyon. I need you to stop now.
No, it's me.
Tyon!
I lied.
Yes! This is going off the fucking rails at light speed! I lied. It's what she deserved.
You've got me.
Calm down. It's an easy win. You need to live my life.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Funny how you've slain
I gotta
so
drink some
many
water, dude.
to extend your own short lifespans. Yet
That's
your
not how it
friends
works.
now chain you down.
They're not living longer, they're just not dying slower.
You can't do it, can you? Pathetic. Then your death will be slow and painful. Your dear friend here shall slice you to pieces until you perish.
This is so dumb. Yeah, I'm not invested in this at all. And this is probably going to be the most exciting the game gets for a while.
Set up!
They should have spent less money on making this game so that they could cut shit like this.
We don't know when she'll take over, or whose body she'll hijack. Despite that, by the time we detect her attack, it's already... Detect? That's it! Detection!
Detect? I want to see something detect.
Tyon, what are you...
The Mobius. Is you!
What in the duck duck goose?
What?
Sorry, Noah.
Tyon. What?
Tyon, I've got a boo-boo.
They seem to affect her real body as well.
Was she controlling me?
This is so stupid.
But now,
They're just explaining rules. I don't care.
we'll mark the target for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. The only option right now is for us to attack. Trust me, I can guarantee that it will deal damage to her.
This isn't a cutscene. This is an instruction booklet.
Uni!
Yeah?
You're Uni, right?
Better believe it.
I lied.
Good then.
Oh, but no, but okay, but he believes
We take
her.
damage. Stay strong.
Yeah, I got ya. Healing's on
Sora,
me.
you gotta believe me.
Let's go.
You believe me, right? Weird series of camera movements. It like zoomed out like that's where the battle transition was gonna be, and then it zoomed in really close to her, and then it zoomed back out to the first place. The real-time cutscene to battle transitions have usually been more impressive than that. That one felt a little odd. So like, is the gimmick going to be that occasionally we have to like fight one of our own party members? Because that would be interesting. But I get the feeling that that's literally not going to happen. Okay, so I was wondering why I was like suddenly playing as another party member for whatever reason. Hey, this is like not working, by the way. There we go. That was definitely like not a mistake that I made. That is how the game is supposed to work.
Get the spark off now.
Oh, these are great lines.
I'm a little shaky.
Oh, so I'm dead now. Does she have Spike on her? I mean, the health bar doesn't have Spike on it, so probably not, right? Oh, I should Ouroboros too. Oh, but it's locked off. But why? I can go back to Noah, right? Oh, wait, I can't. Okay, so this is dead. I've kind of lost sense of what's going on here. I can't play as Noah. Can I, like, walk up to him and interact with him and do anything there? I can do a chain attack. Yeah, I guess my whole party isn't dead. Why not? No, but Noah's still excluded. Oh, that's gonna be a big problem, because now that eliminates her chance to break. Well, what do you do about it then? They explained the rules from like a conceptual level. I understand what's happening in the story and why I can't use him. How do you like get him back? I guess you have to switch to Tyon, and then maybe Tyon can like undo it and get people back? Maybe that's what's going on. Because Tyon was the one to like find the solution here. That could be the key. The switching to Tyon. So we'll try that after this train attack. But it is going to be a great opportunity to get some healing in, nonetheless. P.S. Yeah, I'll just like literally do 2. Although I guess I would have been able to use both without spreading them out. I don't know if that was such a good idea on second thought. This is the shit they do in every JoJo fight? These guys played that one boss fight in Mega Man 2 and said that's so fucking cool. And they were right, but this is not. So, Senna, I guess I would want to pick lands then. And it's not going to be like a big juicy order, but I'll be able to get away with like enough damage, I think. Assuming the TP multiplier is going to be enough. Oh, it actually might not be. I might not even make it to 100. No. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a 403! A really low damage number. Well, it was nice for a full party heal, I guess. Okay, so let's switch to Tyon. Can you, if I walk up to Noah as Tyon, can I do anything now? I can overfall. I can use Hazy Figure. I'm not really getting like any prompt or anything. Tidal Aid. He said something about, like he said the name of the ability that he was using. These aren't any of those though. I don't have the one that he's like talking about. Do I just have to fight without Noah then? For like the entire duration of the battle? Is maybe that's what's happening? Wait, okay, so Noah's better now, so I can play as Noah. So I guess it did work? Does it just wear off at some point? I cannot tell if that was from like anything that I did, or if it just like happened. Okay, party's getting back up. We're looking good. Let's go Ouroboros mode for a little bit. I'm not liking how this looks right now. You know, Griffin, I'm not gonna lie to you. Walking into a Xenoblade game and not expecting there... And you expecting there not to be anime shonen tropes is a little foolhardy, but like that cutscene was extra anime. Listen, there's been a ramp up. I think back to Xenoblade 1, I got the sense that it was like trying to tell a story and like do things besides, I don't know, this is the kind of storytelling that feels like it's made to sell toys. Or like has some sort of motive that's not the story, you know what I mean? Like, sure, Xenoblade has, like, that original game. It is about a power, and it, like, explores that in a thorough way. What's happening here is they just show you something and they say, oh, isn't it cool? And they move on, and it has nothing to do with what's going on. It's like, oh, let's just, like, think of, like, what makes it, like, a cool superpower, right? And that's, like, where it ends creatively. Which I find, like, really dull, but I guess as soon as... Here's the problem. As soon as in Xenoblade 2, they started saying the names of their attacks out loud, it was the beginning of the end. When they say shit like, Flaming Arrow! Okay, so let's start with lands again here. Let's make not a good thing here. Let's make not a not good thing. Let's make a good thing. Yes. But I'm not in a good position to break, so that's not great. But I can still make it work. He reads my Mega Man 2 joke, but refuses to listen to our pleas. It's time to remonstrate him over his cruelty. Oh, for the record, Max wants me to play Mega Man 2. I've played Mega Mans before. I don't really know the differences between them that strongly. And I'm not good enough with those classic ones. to like appreciate them on like a deeper level. But I understand what they've got going on, and I can like them from afar. I don't have the skills for games like that. I don't. I only have the skills for Xenoblade. All this dazing. What's it even good for? You had one job, Noah. Stand to the side. Can't even make that happen. They literally say the attack names out loud in Xenoblade 1. When do they do this?
Leave it to you, Link. I might have the answer.
Okay, so we have Lands, we have Noah. I guess I would want to end with Neo.
Everyone get ready.
I'm not saying to just play Mega Man 2 sometime, someday. I'm saying do it now instead of Xenoblade 3 right now. / head ass? No. Okay, in the combat when they say it, I'm talking about like the actual literal cutscenes. Because there's a difference between like you're in a battle and that's to like serve information to the player. I'm talking about like this, the diegesis of it is different when it's during a cutscene, right?
Everyone get ready.
I guess I would want to do this, right? And then I might have room for Neo? No. How does that jump to 48? What if I don't want the number to go as high, huh? Dude, showgilling / and air slash is like a joke in the community. They do it all the damn time. Were you not? No, but that's a thing that he does in gameplay. And it's a meme because he says it over and over again every time you press the button in gameplay. In Smash Bros, in the actual games, no matter what. But there's never like Shulk's victory animation is he says like the name of an attack. Or like in the cutscene, in these serious moments, he's saying the names of the attacks and explaining how it works. How did you just pronounce that? How did I just pronounce what? I don't know what he said, but it's what I don't even know what I just said. What is the word that I said weird? That's still 28,000? I guess the point is that she just doesn't take very good damage a lot of the time. She's got like really high defense. Because 500,000, that is not, but the health bar is going down well enough. Maybe the point is that she also has like the same health as we do. So however strong your Neo is, this will be as well. Oh no, Mobius possessed him to mispronounce things. I've been mispronouncing things long before Xenoblade Chronicles 3. What is it that I said? Let me get in that heal circle real quick. We are echelons above you? Is this what Tyon just said? Yo, I'm getting my special charged up like so fast these days. I don't know what changed. Perhaps my skill trees. I don't know. No, I can't milk it for 2. We're gonna put that thing away now. We can finish this through ordinary means at this point. She's also like not possessing anybody anymore. She did it like once and now it's like over. So you kind of just lock it in and you'll walk away. There's also a walk away button so you can walk away while you walk away. We must remonstrate him over his mispronunciations. I don't think you must. Perhaps he mustn't. Maybe. Oh god. I've been binded. Get the hell out of here. There we go.
Your bonds.
This is new music. Hold on, hold the phone. This game hasn't had good music for a while, but new music has the chance to be good music. No, it's gone already. I think that was just the fanfare for the battle ending. I like this new version of the theme with the flute. It doesn't save it, unfortunately. Okay, so she gets to have an ass, but N doesn't? What the fuck? What the fuck, Nintendo?
That's enough. Get back.
As you say.
It's okay. We have like a million screenshots of Noah and Lance in each other's arms. That's what's important.
Now it's Noah we're dealing with.
That's not me!
I know that. Just saying.
You know, this is getting ridiculous.
You don't say!
Any of this nonsense.
You don't say!
Stepping back, she could still use her powers. Just keep an eye on how the Mundo act.
Yeah, will do.
What does that mean, though? Because they don't act like that in the battle. It's just like a normal battle.
Mobius and Ouroboros have fought over the ages. Need to stay focused. One little mistake, and it's over.
Oh, wow. We're really doing this back-to-back. I thought this was going to be like a cool thing where, like, okay, he's going to, like, get away, and they're going to save a cool battle for next time. They're just going to give away the fact that he doesn't get a cool theme now instead of later. Really ripping the Band-Aid off, huh?
Couldn't keep them in check.
Okay, so... But this is like the less gimmicky battle. Oh, I'm bleeding, though. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'm already dead. Why didn't you both come over to heal me? Does that make it go faster or something? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. It's a good observation to have made about Ouroborosing at like the start of the stream. Here we go, Lance! How about Chimera? There have been like a lot of new Ouroboros lines that I'm being introduced to for like the first time that I can swear that I've not heard before. Okay, so this has got the purple rocks too, so either they can both do purple rock or one of us can do purple rock. Maybe it's something that Senna and Lance can do as a pair. You hurt Mio? I guess so. Hey, let's fix that. I can probably get to a finisher on this time. I couldn't before, let's resolve that. Let's fix that. No, it's already close to overheating. Jeez. I mean, those are like the same attacks that I was using before, right? Like, I'm specifically choosing the one that's area of effect instead of like a really high crit on purpose because the animations go faster and it fills the gauge faster. I was doing it just fine in the last boss battle. I wonder what other factors are involved in making that charge faster or slower. Okay, I'm not making the same mistake twice. I am making sure I'm in position to break before I chain attack. And also bust out some Infinity Blade. Yeah, I think that is, like, one of our attacks. Because it's not damaging me, it only shows up when Senna and Lance are together. It makes sense. And I'm a little worried by the lack of side breaking that's going on. You can topple an Ouroboros? That's like the first I've seen of that. Okay, we gotta break. Let's kill him. I wonder if the numbers on this are going to wind up being really low too, or somehow we're going to make something different happen here. Because at first I was convinced that it was just my fault when I was fighting M. But then I did it again and I was still getting like pretty low numbers, so now I'm not so sure. Wait, so you can attack and heal at the same time? I thought you could only ever do one or the other with Tyon, but that is, it's like miraculously helpful, isn't it?
This isn't the end!
This should be our plan of attack.
Sorry, I just had like a really weird like out of body moment. Just like a what am I doing right now?
How about something like this?
Just like occurred to myself. Just like the sequence of events of everything that I have done in this stream. There was a prison break, and then a dumb cutscene, then you fought a robot at a dumb cutscene, and then you fought M in your dumb cutscene. Like, I don't know, just the fact that they're like back-to-back battles like this is like very odd to me. Like, why is it happening?
Hit them where they least expect.
I don't know. I love that feeling when playing a dog shit game. Why am I here? Yeah, it's a strange one. I'm not used to it. Like, I really had to like take a second, like, oh, wait a second, like, what exactly is this that I'm feeling? Let's like put a name on that. Love watching N just lying down on the ground though. That's great. I mean, these look like good numbers. Surely this will add up. I guess... Yeah, we'll start with Mio, and then if there's room, we'll go for Senna. That's what we'll do. And maybe just evade is what we'll do, because that might do like the least damage. No, but 47 still. Actually, good? No. I'm worried that that's going to take me to 100. I'm like picturing the multiplication of that, that's going to go over 100, so we'll jump straight to healing from now on. When I get that feeling, I'll stop playing. No, I'm finishing this game. I set out to stream nothing else but this game until I finish it, and I'm still sticking true to that. It's not... I feel strange, but I don't feel so displeased that I have to put it down or that I don't want to find out what happens next and where the rest of this goes. Because, yeah, it's something bad, but it's happening to something that I love. So I feel like I want to be, like, a part of that conversation still, right? All I'm gonna say is this one's gonna be a fun review for the backlogged rating when I wrap that up. Dude, what if he just never gets up? Yeah, though, I would at some point like to just like have some downtime in the overworld where I'm just like running around between like rest camps, you know, to save and maybe patch the game. Yeah, and then when I'm finished the game, then I can play the DLC story, the new expansion. That's its own campaign. I'm trying to think what that'll entail though, because Torna was well positioned where there were like good characters that were not the focus of a bad game, so they made a better game where they were the focus. Xenoblade 3, I'm trying to, if you were to make like a separate campaign that were like about characters that weren't the main party, like a tragic villain, and you get to like explore their side. I mean, there's N, but that's probably just going to be done in the main story of this. I can't see a game where you're playing as him being very fundamentally different in the way that Torna was. Because for the preview thumbnail that they have for that DLC, it's the Monado and then whatever Rex's sword is, and then whatever Noah's sword is, like all together as a trio. So I think it's gonna be like some stupid like timeline jumping shit where you're playing as like all 3 leads together, and that sounds like it's gonna blow, which is why I have not pre-ordered it. So actually, I don't know if I'll do it. That's like more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 than I'm willing to put myself through to like stream it, you know? Like, that's just not right. You could play Mega Man 2 instead, though. Nobody would. I don't have Mega Man 2, dude. Oh, but there's no break! Can I break? Can I start breaking? No. I'm not even well positioned. I got desperate. I saw the poison on the side and I got desperate. I got jumpy, I got flighty. No good. What's even the point? I'm not toppling anything. It's not in, what is it in servicing?
This isn't the end.
It's honestly not even this is bad, it's just kind of okay. But it's 100 something hours long. I think there are different kinds of okays. And this is an okay that is not for me. It doesn't play to the particular elements that I go to 100-hour games to experience. You know, I'm trying my best to milk as much homoeroticism as I can out of this game, but like I said, it is like very Catholic. And Jesus said unto the others, "Yippee!" I mean, the front blowdown from the side. Not a single person is positioned well here. Yeah, so look, Uni doesn't have that ability. That's like specifically a Tyon thing. So, it's critical to keep in the back pocket. No, playing a Shulk does not make it any better, because I played a Shulk in Future Connected and I didn't feel like I needed to experience any more of that character. The Xenoblade 1 ended, and I think we should let sleeping dogs lie. I just think we should let sleeping dogs cry. I think it's sleeping dogs lie. We should let the sleeping dogs do whatever they want. Can I get a ground beef? I'm sorry, beef? This is no good. Actually, it might be. I might still get the Ouroboros order off of this, which could do some decent damage. They made this game for the horny people who liked to, but they wanted to try telling them a normal people's story. I think here's what happened. Is around the time they were making Xenoblade Chronicles X, like, I would say 2013 to 2016, Nintendo came under a lot of fire. They had like a bunch of different controversies for quote-unquote censorship in their games, you know. There was a lot of stuff in Fire Emblem Fates that got changed. There was stuff in Xenoblade Chronicles X where you could like dress a 13-year-old character in like really skimpy revealing outfits. These things got removed from the Western releases of this game. Creeps were not happy about this and got people fired from Nintendo because they were so fucking mad about this being done to their precious hentai, I mean video games. It's called hentai and it's art. And I think going into the Switch era, Nintendo saw this bad press that they were getting and the direct consequences that were happening to their company. And now they're more of the mind of like, okay, well now let's give the developers as much freedom as they want to make all the weird, pervy shit that they want, and that's where Xenoblade 2 came from. And then they realize that that freedom comes at a cost, and that makes them look bad in a different way. So now Xenoblade 3 is trying to have their cake and eat it too, where there's a little bit of weird stuff in it, but it's kind of hidden under more of a guise of like, no, but we're like trying to tell like a serious story that like means something, right? That's what I think is going on. Dude, the vagina bones! Yeah, they took the vagina bones out of fucking Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Okay, here's the question though. They ported that game to Switch. For the Switch release of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, did they put back in the vagina bones? I need to know. There's gotta be a lesson here. He doesn't even have a bulge. His leg armor leaves the crotch and ass completely out.
Oh, come on.
They don't even do anything with it. Oh, I forgot this stupid shit. They have these, like, dramatic moments where, like, the Ouroboros are getting, like, cut in half and they're, like, breaking into pieces and their limbs are falling off. It's like, oh, no! That looks like it really hurt! But then they just, like, they get better. Like, it doesn't even matter at all. And now they're doing it again. A lot. And God, it just doesn't even, like, care about itself. About its own stakes, you know? That's maybe, like, one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, one of the most obvious things he could change to make the story better.
Kobe, not a scratch.
What does that even mean? Vagina bones? You know. The bones near the vagina. The bones that a vagina has. I forgot the Nop on her here. Well, luckily they haven't had any speaking roles, so... I'll try to take the good with the bad. Like, oh no! Like, you lost a leg! You think that'd be like something like... impacts the story for the rest of the game, right? I'm sorry, the big fiery bit is just his scabbard? That seems a little unnecessary, although I guess Noah kind of has the same gimmick, doesn't he?
After all that,
He's got like the rapier inside of like the normal sword.
Ouroboros and Mobius both manifest outwards from their core. So long as the core is intact, you can slice off as many limbs as you like. They will keep growing back. Yet, at the cost of vast energy consumption.
Okay, now they're explaining it.
Of course, this cuts down the time you can stay in that form. You're at your limit.
How many times has he like put the sword away? And just to like take it back out? Like he's not done. You'd think that that just wouldn't be like very advantageous from a perspective of battling. You'd want to keep it at the ready.
How? Our power. There's really nothing we can do to beat him.
Yeah, I guess not.
Mio.
Yeah, keep crying though.
Everybody's hopes and dreams. They die here.
What, the Undertale?
Is a fool's hope. And I will end your dream.
Like, this is the third time he's taking it out of the scabbard in this one cutscene!
No! Power is for those who face reality.
And now it's away again. He's gonna take it out a fourth time.
Reside in a world beyond your ken. Reality, you say? Mio! Mio! You okay? Mio!
I'll live.
Mimi. Lance. Sorry. Could I ask for some help here?
No.
No problem. This is the time, huh? For us to really shine.
Yeah. Right.
Let's go.
Hey, if he can do that, how come his health went down? How come I brought his health down to 0 and now he's doing this?
Senna! Cancel the interlink! You're at your limit!
Oh, believe us!
We knew that from the start!
Got you now, scum!
Lance!
Sorry. This sort of stuff. It's about all I'm good for, really.
Hugging?
What are you talking
Hugging
about?
Noah? Maybe.
What are you going to...
Senna!
Mimi.
Are they gonna blow up?
You always told me to never stop.
Are they gonna kill Lance and Senna?
I finally get it. What you meant by that. This is me. So don't give up yet.
Where else am I gonna get my big muscle boy boobies?
Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time. Just come back, Senna.
We're too close. Take us out of here!
Okay.
So are they jumping or flying? Is this all from like one really big jump? No, they just mid-air jumped. They just decided they wanted to be jumping harder from the jump that they already did.
Thank you. Mimi?
Oh, too bad. You were so close.
What? Oh, fuck off! I can't have anything. I can't be intrigued or pleasantly surprised by anything this story wants to do. Aw, too bad. You wanted to enjoy this game? Yeah, I feel a little like collapsing to the floor too. And lay on my stomach for a little bit. We've got the rest of the alphabet to go through still. That's X?
What are you doing?
I guess because their head is an
Hey,
X.
I just saved your life. Could I get just a little gratitude here?
Zed's orders.
Pretty much.
How come they have holograms in their eyes, but they have like projectors in a movie theater that make projector noises?
The interlink. So this is her.
The Intertwink.
Lance!
Senna!
Are you okay?
Spark's sake!
Senna. Sorry, Mimi. I couldn't pull it off.
Narratively, I'll say.
Forget about that.
Well now. I apologize for that little disturbance. It won't happen again. You'll notice your powers have now been fully sealed.
Eh?
Give it up. Your chances of victory are nil.
Yeah, take it out a 5th time. Take it out of your fucking scab out a 5th time! Oh, those powers. I thought he just meant like no more Ouroboros. No more anything.
What? How?
We got sealed. That's why, he just said it.
Anton!
Oh my god, these running animations.
Piece of sh...
Look at this assless creep.
Hoping they would escape. Sadly, things didn't.
Yeah, why are they still? We've been here for an hour. They haven't been helping. I'm sorry, we've been here for 2 hours!
Sorry, Noah. Guess we were dead weight after all.
Did I not tell you?
6th time? And that's probably not the full number. If I was like keeping proper track, I'm sure it'd be higher, but it's the 6th one that I'm like, I definitely know has happened. Just, like, leave it out, dude. There are plenty of cool sword-out poses besides just hand-on-scabbard. And believe me, I'm a fan of hand-on-scabbard poses. I get it.
A sideshow.
But it's enough.
What?
Even he's, like, kind of hesitating, like,
I
okay,
just thought of the
let's
most
come up with a new
wonderful
idea
little
now.
amusement.
That's really insane that there's, like, a boss sequence that is supposed to take 2 hours under, like, normal play. Like, I didn't, like, waste a huge amount of time or, like, die a million times. That was, like, just a lot of cutscenes. Why is she in a different... No bitches? I like how you can see how the texture mapping
I see some
with the camera down that
changed.
hallway. Some relations have changed. Gee, I'll say. Let's talk around in these circumstances. So we've gone from being imprisoned to being imprisoned. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. No, it doesn't. I'm glad Lance didn't die, though. Oh, hi, Thailand. Okay. Yeah, there's no table to jump up on and no stool. You can't hold down the R button and crouch and wiggle through like a little Noah-sized tunnel. They thought of everything here. Well, okay. Just walk up to the door. We got new music, though. I'm trying to think. I imagine that touching that button is going to, maybe make, like, another half hour of cutscenes play. We've got an update to fire off.
To keep a record.
So I'm gonna restart the game and take a look at that. But also, I'm seeing that, some, like, connecting to chat stuff on my little Twitch chat window. And I'm seeing that I'm getting, like, 0 kilobytes. So I think the stream's, like, been down. And nobody can even tell me that the stream is down because my internet is so bad. So I'm gonna take a look at both of these issues real quick. And, while the game is firing back up, we'll see that in a second. Anyways, internet woes aside, probably a good thing to take a break for a second because we do have an update for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I'm guessing is probably only just to add, like, the, I don't know, swimsuit DLC, and not to patch any of the kind of concerning performance issues, especially in the audio and frame department. But we'll see if there's like a list of patch notes anywhere. I can look into this on my own time. Yeah, this game is cursed. But yeah, we finally got out of the prison. Good news. Bad news is we're still in prison. The game isn't updated. Access the... Yeah, you know what? I will access the information screen. Oh, okay, yeah, this is DLC. A new hero? Oh, yeah, this is the stuff that they talked about at the Nintendo Direct. Look at the neck on this thing. And that's it? Okay, but these are on the same date. So this really... Wait, 14 October? But today's the 13th. Oh. Fixed several minor issues, I see. And 1.2.0 is the version that I'm on? I've jumped into the future. Well, alright. Let's continue. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It looks like there was a few frames where, like, one half of a character loaded before, like, loading in anything else. There was like a single, like, frame where I feel like it was just like I was looking at, like, a floating land's head before the clothes loaded. But I could be misunderstanding. Anyways, it's time to interact with this door. Who knew that prison breaking was just as easy as walking up to the door and saying, "Can I leave, please?" And then they say, oh, okay. Or not. There is this lovely mo-capped grabbing the bars of the cell animation, though. That's it? Well, that's where the quest marker is. What else do you have me? Would you have me do? I talked to everybody else. The dialogue is still like. Oh, but nah, I'm yanking on it harder this time. We got a second animation. Well, hold on. Rule of threes, right? Xenoblade 3, you gotta hit the button 3 times. Yeah, really shake it, Noah. Pound it! Yeah, that's right. Shut up in there! That was the weirdest stream drop I've ever seen. Not as bad as the drop that happened during that other Xenoblade stream.
Call it, Noah. They've stripped us of our powers. There's no way for us to...
They've stripped us!
Just give it a rest.
How can I give it a rest? We have to get through. We have to get Mio out.
I don't know if metal bars are particularly weak to punching. That's beautiful lighting, though. I'll take a screenshot of that. Nice. And whenever I see like a nice thing that I want to take a picture of, I always like leave like a moment too soon.
Have you
or not soon enough.
Wholly to your plight, knowing the extent of my power.
I take a screenshot of the shot that follows.
The girl you'll find is in the cell beside you.
Yeah, I noticed. What do you mean, huh? Nobody else noticed this?
Don't you? Your voice at least should reach.
Usually the player freezes and stutters, but this drop was like someone hit end call.
You still cling to a sliver of hope. You recall, I wanted to stage a little sideshow.
Dude, just reach your arm around it. Open it from the other side.
It's the homecoming.
Oh, the split second of the terrified look on the Noppon's faces.
1 month from now, the girl will meet her long-awaited end. Why don't we honor it at the castle? Make it a day to remember. Well?
See, now those are some good hair physics. That twirl.
What a magnificent sideshow it will be.
Oh, dude, he's got such a lame laugh, though. I want to fuck this guy so bad, but he's doing everything in his power to make himself, like, unfuckable. Why?
Yes. There is an exception. Those whose flame is snuffed out during a homecoming will not return. You monster! So weak.
I feel like watching these cutscenes with N now that he's like a proper part of the story, I feel like I've got like a dial in my head that's wildly swinging back and forth between hot and pathetic and hot and pathetic.
To your efforts. Try all you like, but you cannot escape. No amount of toil will help you there. You feel the anguish, crippling despair. That is the hubris of fools who cling blindly to their hopes, only to find them dashed on the rocks. Of dreamers crushed under the sheer weight of reality. Of abject failures. Come on! Come on! Come on!
Dude, that can't be good. Just use your feet, dude! Use your feet! You have more, like, the human body has more power in the leg than it does the hand. It's like, not even an efficient way to punch metal. I'm like mad about this more than any other thing in the story.
Leo! Are you okay?
Oh, okay. I thought she was like across the hall.
Don't worry.
The cell across the hall from them. That's how the staging, the blocking of the shots made it feel. But I guess not.
My peace. Even if I can never leave here, I'm content. I live on in others. Knowing that is enough for me. Please, don't worry.
Mio.
Is that a JPEG? That is not a 3D model. No, it is now. They had to like flatten it to slide it under the door, and then like they pump it full of air later. When he's plowing you against the bedroom wall, and he busts out the Joker laugh. I actually kind of like this plot point. They spend a lot of time on her running out of time, so and using that to torture them is, well, something. Yeah. A couple of streams ago, I got spoiled while trying to look up something.
Like
I think it's about this.
Why are you asking yourself?
I'm not sure yet, though.
When we kick the bucket.
Me trying to break through the bars of my Minecraft jail cell.
Maybe it's somehow connected to that.
You think they're the same people? Is that even possible?
Really, I'm more focused on
Regardless, why would they do this?
thinking about N and Noah through the
What
bars.
possible purpose could all this serve?
Noah on his knees making hitched breathing
Like they're
noises.
toying with us just for kicks.
You know, they've all been like that.
It's got a
And
lot
they
of
took away
pieces of
lives.
something that
It was
works.
like they were enjoying it.
That's really true.
Assembling that in my head is more important to me than assembling the story that's happening right now.
It seemed natural to laugh when happy. And yet, N had sadness in eyes, it seemed.
That's right.
Like Sparky did. He's Mobius, our sworn enemy.
We really are hopeless. Can't believe we're stuck in here behind these snuffing bars.
You just had a
Wouldn't be
vision
much
is
of a
all.
prison if they didn't perform that function. Come on.
Was there even any point in all this? And everything we've done?
And like the part where like Anna's like looking like through, like he's like like kind of half making eye contact with Noah, like talking at him but like looking down at his chest and then like looking up into his eyes a few moments later. That's good. This is how men talk.
We gave them hope.
Oh, come on. Stop punching! Cry!
At first, even when Guernica said
He's like a couple of little cry-ish noises.
the past 10 years was pure greed, I thought.
Rex was like breaking down in dumbass tears and chat. I'm curious to see what this performer can bring to the table.
For whatever I can.
If that's what the story asks of him. And I feel like it is at this point. He's punched enough. We know that punching is hopeless. So, do something else, right? But he just goes back to punching. I don't know. Yeah. Waver. Do it. Come on! Come on! No! It's all I want! You can fit your limbs through those bars. Throw a napalm through them or something. Okay, so it's like, there are prisoners that got out. I thought like literally all of them stood around and got recaptured.
Oh, the bitch queen herself.
Where do you think you're going?
Ah, it's good to be back.
Where do you think I'm going?
You know I can't allow this.
Excuse me?
That's a direct order. Don't be stupid.
Whatever. Up yours.
The castle is at maximum alert now. Are you in that much of a hurry to get back behind bars? This ain't like the time we ambushed Kevez.
Oh my God.
Surprise.
After all they did for me, I can't just leave
All these
them.
background walking
We
animations.
don't have time for this.
And I'm telling you, it's suicide. Noah entrusted everything to us. Hope. The future. Get that through your skull. You?
You? Who's made of blue light? Is Mio gonna have a musical number now? What? Bro, it doesn't work! Why the walls? You think the bars are like more vulnerable? You're not gonna break the wall, dude, by punching it. Steven Universe looking ass. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. We've got a Xenoblade Chronicles montage. I don't think we've had a montage before. Yeah, let's take our clothes off together, Lance. Well, maybe he'll cry now, though. He falls to his knees a lot, but that's not the same thing. She could absolutely fit through the bars and they're just running into walls! Why didn't anyone during the development be like, we should make these closer? Because they have to sing! Dark Souls 2 type environmental design. I mean, these vocal pieces in the middle of the story is just something that this series has now, since X. This isn't even like a 2 thing. But they've held off on it for so long that I thought it just, like, there was a chance that it wasn't coming. That it really was just gonna be like a credits thing. But they finally whipped it out.
What are you doing here?
Got a little update for you.
This'll be good.
The day your friend departs this world. What did you call it? Homecoming?
That's what you call it. No, I guess because
decided
she's from the other, the third people.
Shania, you're Iris.
Yep. This right here is proof that I've joined their ranks.
Oh, but it is what you call it now then, though.
Friend will vanish from this world forever. But I will be born once again. Just the way I should be. That's just the reaction I was hoping for. Ah, it's beautiful. I hope I can make that face too when I meet my enemies on the battlefield.
Piss off, eyesore.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
don't
focused on
worry.
these, like, sick licks right now, dude.
Pretty much as soon as your friend will.
He's feral? I saw you saying this before. I don't agree. Looking angry and having gritted teeth is not the same thing. He needs to be dirtier and more disheveled. Like, maybe if he, like, lets his hair down and takes his clothes off.
I knew deep down.
Rolls around a little bit.
I just...
Gets on all fours.
I didn't want to believe that we were the same.
You're not the same.
Feral men cry. Give me a break. He was dirty a minute ago? Well, you clean.
You've saved us so
There's a
many
clean
times.
option when you go to bed.
Never giving up. You helped us get here. Sometimes you can be really hard on yourself. I think that's why you've always been so hungry. Always striving for more.
Yeah.
Come now. I know you've touched so many lives. I think we've all seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I see it now. I'm sorry.
Come on. You really need to stop saying that you're sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. Don't give up. Because time is still on our side.
So then, tomorrow.
You think an off-seer can ever reach others? You know, I thought our lives were like our music. Always in our hands, under our control.
Yeah, I think you were just thinking of his
I
knuckles
wasn't facing the truth.
from punching the wall a lot. Because they were dirty when they were
Even if I
outside. I
could
don't think they
reach
ever were
people,
when they were on the
I
inside.
wouldn't be able to save them. I should have known that. It's unbearable,
Yup.
seeing life slip away,
I like what's happening to his voice. Come on, come on!
even though they're right there.
This is
What
your
am I
moment to
even
shine.
doing?
You callous little bottom. Yup. Come on. Gorgeous facial animation. Come on, let me see a tear.
No moon.
Damn it! Fuck! I'm gonna cry because he won't.
The starlight. So nice and warm.
Mio,
Hey. When the two of us first met, you asked me if I wanted to survive.
yeah?
I replied, I didn't mind either way.
Yeah.
I'll correct that. Now I want to live. To live and learn.
And hang on the edge of tomorrow.
Noah,
Everyone else finished this game like
So
2
much
months
for us
ago.
to
That's
see.
such like a Let's Play or litmus test.
Finally. You called me by my name.
oh yeah. Sorry. I guess I felt that if I did, my heart would downright break. Because I'd be admitting the truth.
Mio,
But you know, these feelings that grew within me, they're thanks to you. That's why you're not allowed to say it's been for nothing. You've enriched my life, Noah. That's clear now.
Mio.
How come girl cry but everyone else punch? Stop it. Can Tyon cry? All the girls are crying! It's not fair! What the fuck, man?
You know, I don't want this to be it. If I were given the chance, if this road I've walked were to keep on going, I'd like to spend that time with my Noah.
Yup, yes! It's a good cutscene. It's officially a good cutscene. I was already going to say it was nice in spite of that, but that's such a good release. This is what it's all about. Griffin likes the game again. This is, like, ridiculously more compelling than what, like, it was previously wasting, like, 2 hours of our time with all that boss battle stuff. I could not care less about anything that happened there. Like, this feels like very Xenoblade 1-y. It doesn't hit the heights, but it's just like that kind of, like, just these characters having, like, an honest conversation. Tears are like cum but for sadness. No, tears are like cum but for cum. Crying is hot. I love it when men cry. Was this not obvious by my whooping and a hollering and cheering? Why do the Nopon need to be, like, restrained like that in a way that, like, nobody else needs to be? They're more powerful than anyone else you could know.
My queen!
Your Majesty!
I guess we haven't seen much of her yet. Is she also a robot too?
Trace our ancestry back 1,000 years.
I don't know, this is weird to me.
Offseer carrying out the first homecoming.
Cause the High Entia have always
In Agnes,
been like of royalty. Nia's just supposed to be like a normal person.
returned to themselves.
I hope they execute the Nopon first. What part of the body would you cut off? They're all head!
I believe such is your view. Yet for me, it is a day that brings heartache. I wish nothing more than the safe return of all life born of me. Such is my eternal hope.
Like, there are kingdoms throughout too, but I don't think Gormott has like anything like that on it.
Elaborate production.
Fancy another puppet on display.
You slice them like a watermelon down the
It's
middle.
all been so
It would, they're too round, it would glance off.
She's a phony, that's what she is. Even if it's her in the flesh up there, I'll rip her off her high horse.
Okay, they got the Legend of
You
Spyro,
think,
Dawn of the Dragon handcuffs
They're
as
gonna
well.
execute us too after this.
Guess so.
That one
So
anime
it's
cabbage gift, but
Back
it's
into
enough
the
on.
cycle. Back into the same old crap again. Wish we could have gone a little further.
Same here.
The key's in Gondor's hands now. I think we've done enough.
Yeah, we've passed the torch. Now, it's up to the city.
Shut up! Keep it quiet!
As she now returns to me. Ad perpetuum rei memoriam.
Noah, giving up? Now of all time?
Don't. We cannot have Riku be the one to fill us with hope!
Our blades. I hope at least she can go in peace.
Of course Noah trapped. Noah still not tried to draw Lucky 7.
Huh?
Remember? Back when Riku give wisdom? When need of true power, sword will appear.
Yeah. I remember.
Today is day of need. Even at edge, facing sheer drop, must never give up.
Riku.
I thought the flautists were a firing squad. Well, if you blew hard enough, and there was like a bullet in it, it probably would like come out at the right speed. They gotta get it like a science YouTuber on this. If the sword works like a keyblade, I'm gonna laugh so hard. We know how the Lucky 7 works. There's like the big red Monado looking sword. But it's also like, it doubles as a scabbard, and there's like a second sword inside it. It's a rapier. I was talking about this earlier.
Mio! Mio!
Oh, hi. No, just pan up a little bit more. I need a floor POV looking up at N. It's all, yeah, that's what I want. I'm being given a lot of what I want tonight, it turns out. I put in my time, and now it's mine.
Pick it up.
Oh, this is
You're
fucked.
here.
This is fucked!
Send her. What's wrong? Go on, send her. Isn't that your role? Isn't she your Mio?
No, dude, I'm kind of into this. After tens of hours of nothing mattering or making me feel anything, they finally started to give a shit.
It's been fun, Noah.
Mio.
Oh, I forgot they leave their clothes behind. They get, like, literally raptured. So is that for real? Yes. Yes! Now that you have no girlfriends, now we can be boyfriends. He's gonna kill him too! Jesus! Wow! This makes me so much more mad at the rest of the game that it's not this good! What the fuck, man? Wow! Now I have to play the... I was talking earlier, you know, during those boss battles, that I had this feeling washing over me, like, man, this is just, like, what a waste of my time. What am I doing here? You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I guess these games just can't be good anymore, even when they pretend to look like it more than two. And then they pull this shit out of their pocket. They pull me back in. Looks like N got head after all. I almost called Noah Neil because I forgot his name. So why does N look like your character? Has that been explained? Well, okay. Here's my theory. So we know at the beginning of the game that the characters are born from like little pods, right? And we saw that there was like Uni saw another Uni, right? Who had already died. The corpse is just like still there. I think the idea that there can only be one at a time is like not true, that they can just like make more. Or that once you become Ouroboros, there's still like a new one made every 10 years, but you just like become immortal. So that particular copy doesn't die and lives alongside whatever like current thing keeps like living on. That's like my rough outline of it for the time being. I hope it's not a fake out and your party dying is actually a part of the story. Okay, credit where credit is due. This is where Xenoblade 2, no. I was going to say this is where Xenoblade 2 did not pull any punches. That's yes and no. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 does not pull that punch early on with, I don't know, the guy with the fucking hair. This is the guy I was trying to, like, remember his name and, like, look it up. And in doing so, that's what spoiled me on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So I will not be looking it up again. But, you know, the guy with the accent. And the guy who dies at the very beginning of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, he's got the same name. I keep wanting to say Dromark, I don't know why. But the point being is that I can also talk about that now because I think that's what I got spoiled on. When I was scrolling through Guernica or however you spell. No, it's not Guernica. It's not Guernica. He says shit like to Rex, you gonna fight you or what? He talks like that, you know. He like dies in chapter 3. Well, I guess I spoiled it anyways, even though I was trying to dance around it. If we're this far in Xenoblade 3, you either care or you don't. So I typed in Xenoblade 2 chapter 3 death. Not that character name because I didn't know what it was, but I was assuming that using those search terms would surface up that character's death. And in scrolling, trying to find it, I instead saw Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Mio death. And I'm like, oh, fuck! Well, that's like a huge thing to know that happens. But I think what got me was it got me in like a really interesting state of mind, because hearing that phrase, seeing that phrase and like letting that sit in my body for weeks and weeks and eating away at me like, oh god, I can't believe that I know this now. I thought that it was going to be maybe something like at the end of the game, and the end of the game, death of the girlfriend, is the punch that Xenoblade 2 does pull. So going through all this execution stuff, I'm like, okay, well, she's definitely going to live now because she dies at the end, right? So seeing them follow through on a death this relatively early on is like impressive to me. It feels like a good moment to put it, you know what I mean? If this is for real and she never comes back, then I am profoundly moved by this game's story. At least, you know, you can throw out all the other shit that's swirling around in this game, all these other plot threads. The core of the relationship between Noah and Mio worked. And as long as it remains a past tense worked, then they really do have something special on their hands. This game is really starting to lose me. If it can keep up the momentum of this moment, I am in. And I think with that, we're going to save the game.
It's good to keep a record.
Ah, the thumbnail is just that too now. Well, now that it's impossible to be spoiled by that, I am going to look up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Chapter 3 Death again, because I do need to know this character's name again, even though somebody already told me the last time I looked it up and got spoiled. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Chapter 3 Death. I'll just get rid of Chapter 3. If I just type in Chapter Death, there's only so many characters that die. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all death scenes? I'll look at this. Van Damme! Van Damme's his name. Okay. Hey, who's this little pipsqueak? Elvis? Is Noah gonna change the future now? Are they gonna undo it? Is the rest of the game gonna be about undoing it? Because nothing cool is allowed to happen in this game? I'll let this little twerp finish his thoughts, but...
All this time, you've been repeating the same...
No, this is the same voice actor as Kid Noah, actually.
The world this way.
He's gonna take the hood off. He's gonna be like the little bitch with the weird ponytail tassel physics, because it's too short.
Once more today, you've lost the one you cherished most.
Yeah, I was also kind of getting on Max's case for comparing this to Kingdom Hearts. This is really Kingdom Heartsy.
If you could.
Talking to like the cloaked figure who is yourself. There's no denying it. There's no dancing around it.
Linger in the endless now.
They say shit like linger in the endless now. Oh, am I walking around in this fogscape? The Fog King? No, this is the ending of the Pathos, actually. Hello? Over here? I guess I'll walk towards the light, but what if I don't want to? Oh no, Dragon Quest XI type beat.
Noah!
What?! No, this is the ending to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Look at this.
Oh, it's getting brighter. It's getting darker? Oh wait, that's not the sun, that's a picture of Mio! It's just like a picture! Weird.
Noah.
Wait, didn't my head get cut off? And it was all a dream!
Look at this. We finally managed to activate the Ouroboros stone.
What?
Though we don't understand it fully.
What?
Some
She's
functions
here?
still remain hidden.
This is gotta be like a different Noah and a different Mio,
In
though.
its current state, the power it's releasing is more than enough. With this in hand, we can fulfill the wish.
This is a flashback. This is before Van Damme
I
died.
mean, take back the world from Mobius.
Yes, definitely.
This is what they were working on before they lost it to, like, the other Noah.
That's all we need.
So there's 3 in play now? Or do these 2 become Ouroboros?
Mio.
But when did this happen?
So impotent. Did you really
I guess this is who becomes N.
stem the tide?
But then where does the other M come
with
from?
the paltry power that you possess?
I guess this is why he says things like, "Your Mio." Because if he becomes N,
floats in the currents.
then he can have a Mio, but not his Mio.
Abandon all you are.
Morning. You really should have dozed a while longer.
Oh. Good morning.
Wanna eat? Wait, I forgot you don't like to eat right after waking.
No. I'll have some.
No, well that too, but actually... Is he just going to remember being all of the Noahs now? Watching all of the Mios die? No, I think this is supposed to just be N's, like, origin.
The final battle against Mobius. We've come a long way to get here. Now it'll finally be over.
Because the delivery of this Mio's lines is, like, a little bit different too.
It's fine. I've got 3 whole days. 3 days is plenty. I'm sure we'll be golden.
Oh, you who floats in the currents. You must yield. Did I not tell you?
Yield what?
How many times has it been now?
Oh, he has 2 infinities. He's the only thing more than infinity is double infinity. Infinity times 2. Maybe this is multiple Noahs that have, like, repeatedly died. But they're all a part of the same organization? Well, I guess because the organization also is, like, hijacking the pods. Good crying, though. Lots of Noah crying tonight. This is what we like to see. Keep it up, Noah.
The world. I wanted to change it.
For whose sake?
I did it for her.
But you ran away.
I wish characters walking just didn't abruptly stop. It's so jarring. That's just a Xenoblade walking animation classic. They're going to make Xenoblade 4 and 5 and 6. And the animation is not going to get any better. There's always going to be just weird, like... I mean, they'll have, like, mocap stuff that's, like, bespoke for a scene, and it looks good there. But, you know, if you just need to have a character standing here and the script calls them to walk from point A to point B, then they will just have the computer do this. Someone's got to mod this game so that, like, single, like, PNG file of Mio's head gets, like, replaced with lands. No, it's just Mio again. Well, no, it's a slideshow now. It's like a rectangle. It might eventually be lands. No, this is a... That looks like the egg. That looks like a Van Damme, actually. No, okay, no, it's Mio again.
We followed you for all this time.
Snow? We didn't spend that much time in a snow region.
How can you betray us like this?
You just gonna abandon us? You have the Ouroboros phone now. What the fuck are you thinking?
We trusted you. We followed you for all this time. Noah!
But they did.
Noah! Where did you go? Noah!
I'm just trying to track the experiences of these Noahs. Are they all connected? Because X keeps coming back. He's like, are you ready yet? But so has each Noah experienced all the propositions, or I don't know. Because it seems like each time he swayed a little bit more. But if that's not like an experience that stacks, I don't know why that would be the case.
Are you sure it wasn't for yourself?
No. This isn't me.
You only cared about yourself.
No. I didn't.
But with time, you changed.
Another one? Okay. I am curious to understand what the fuck is going on, but I'm fearing that understanding whatever that may be, is going to send me down like a Kingdom Hearts rabbit hole, and it will be no better than the others.
A new way of life.
You know what I mean? Unless this clone stuff gets sorted out right now, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna sprawl out way too far. I'm sorry, the stock baby scream that they used in Arthur? Bro, that's baby Kate, dude.
Strong lungs on that one. Heard him all the way.
What a weird thing to say about a baby. God, they had sex?
He looks just like Daddy.
Oh, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that.
Mummy.
Don't say that!
Our hopes and dreams made into a little person. You'll lead the way to a new world. A new way of life.
Yeah.
No, we're back to this being straight propaganda.
What about his name?
There was a thick. I swear to God, if they say Rex, I'm gonna break something.
It's your call. You're good at naming.
I'm holding my. I need to like put my water down.
No,
I cannot.
I don't think that's a good idea.
If they say Rex,
it's probably best.
If they say Rex,
if I don't.
please, 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 please. Oh shit! This is gonna be the one that becomes N then.
Right.
Yeah, at least Kingdom Hearts isn't lecturing you about your nation's declining birth rate.
Here's what we'll call him now.
Please don't be Rex, please don't be Rex, please don't be... They're gonna like whisper, and it's gonna be like off-screening, like you won't get to know, right? The camera's gonna pan out the window, and it's gonna be the Garden of Eden from 2, or whatever they called it. They say it a million times. What is the Garden from 2 called? Elysium. They call it Elysium. Kind of just looks like a normal Horizon, though. I think we're fine. I think we're safe. heads or tails whether this is Rex or not yet. The hair looks like half stupid, so it could be half Rex. I don't know if the eyes are quite right, though. He's a little more green than Rex's typically are. Although there was something in Xenoblade 2 where Malos was like, ah, and with those eyes, like hinting towards that meaning something special. And it never went anywhere in 2, so I thought the game was bad, but maybe it was just tying into this all along.
I hope that the future will be...
Like somehow Malos read the wiki and knew what was going on. Don't say it. Don't say Rex. Just say anything, you know? There's such a low chance that that's going to be what she says. What anybody says. I just need that taken off the table. Because it's a very far, distant, unlikely possibility, but it's in my head and I want it out. Okay, more crying, though. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter what his name is. What matters is just Noah's misery. Forever and for the end of time. In which case, I'm getting a healthy heaping spoonful of exactly what I want. I do need to see that kid grow up, though, if we're still going to be spending time here, though. No, he's still tiny? Okay. So this one isn't end then. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say the name. He's gonna say the name. No, his eyes don't look as green in this one. I'm worried again.
But you know, your daddy's and mummy's love, our life, will always be within you. You'll never be alone. Things will get tough. You'll be hurt. You have a whole host of things to go through as you head into the future.
The future. It's gonna be Shaw, obviously.
When you'll be on the verge of giving up.
Maybe this is the mysterious figure who like appears in the blue light.
But you have to keep going.
We still don't have that mystery.
Make friends. Keep them close to you, always. That's what Daddy and Mummy did.
Rex is like super dead by now because it's super in the future, remember? I just need... They were talking about naming the kid and then they didn't say what the name is. I just need it like deconfirmed. I don't know if the timeline is linear. Because 2 like takes place at the same time as 1, doesn't it?
We're with you. Now and
no, but 3 definitely takes place after, because you have like the remains of the Mechonis and the Bionis. But these are like different Noahs, so it could be like sooner or later. It's not our Noah. And now there's nobody to say the name. There's nobody to ever know what became of that child. He just like turns to the camera. My name is Rex. That was so precarious. That's such a dangerous cutscene.
Why am I crying? Why do I look like that?
Kind of a pussy. I don't cry.
That's how he was.
Another me.
Okay. We're through the other side. We're through the other side.
From the past.
From the past, though. From the past? How much from the past?
And then you made your choice.
Guess we'll have to find out. I am so stressed out of my fucking mind right now. Now that that card is in play, maybe this next light is going to be what tells... Either it's going to continue that story, or it's going to be like on a totally different Noah. But it's definitely dwelling on that one a whole lot more than it did on the Noah who died in the cold, or the Noah who died on the bricks.
The time would simply stop.
Oh, look at this effect.
There are two roads set before every individual.
And it comes back around?
Have you wished the now would last forever?
It's a little cool.
Have you never prayed?
Why is Rex in play? I don't understand. Oh, you mean... Because Rex has short, brown, stupid hair and blue eyes, and they said that the name... They were going to name the kid, and they didn't say what the name was going to be. So I'm just... They have done stupid fucking timelines between the games before, and they treat it as like a big twist that you're supposed to be excited about. They did it before by connecting 2 to 1. They're gonna do it by narratively connecting 3 to 2. I just know it. I just need it, really. Okay, different Noah. It's off the table. We're done. We're done. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying the son is gonna, grow up to be Rex. Maybe he'll say it here, though. Because this isn't a new Noah. Well, it is, but it's a new Noah who's, reflecting on this other Noah. So it's still about this one. Just take it off the table. Take the card off the table.
There are two roads set before every individual. The left, the right. What lies down the road you choose? Is it hope or despair? It repeats and repeats as you make countless endless choices. You too, like everyone, have been making them all along. If the results satisfy, that is well and good. But if they do not satisfy...
What is his hair resting on right now? Why is it, firing so far out just to, float in the air?
Or howl, seething with rage? Have you never prayed that time would simply stop? Have you wished the now would last forever?
Oh, hey, that's the stuff that was coming from the light before.
Lives, thriving and persisting far beyond homecoming, surpassing the system of the world. I was fascinated, even beguiled by you.
Even beguiled?
My name is Zed.
No, it ain't. It's Z.
This world. I shall grant your desire.
I want to kiss men. I cannot grant that. You need to reproduce. Oh my god. What kind of fucking Twitter meme storytelling is this? It's like a big spooky castle on one side. Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally! It's the fucking Two Roads meme! Big scary castle? Or Catgirl? Okay, but... Oh, so you're showing Noah all these times when, the one path gets the same result forever and ever, but how do you convince Mio to make a different choice? My life is like a video game. This is the part where the straight male Xenoblade gamer is once again crying on his controller I wish I could do that with Pyro and Mithra. I just want to walk into the
And
screen.
so you became Mobius. So that you could live an eternal now together. Is this still your wish? Do you want to ask one more time for time to stop? Why is it that you are here? Why did you split from your other self? Why is it that you exist?
At least I could take a sippy again.
I thought I wanted to know.
Know what?
I became an Overseer because I wanted to know the meaning behind the smile.
Tell me.
I had a friend.
Oh, the cute blonde guy?
As Lance and Uni
Oh.
or Urine.
Yeah. I told you they had a thing. What did I say? I told you they had a thing. But it ended in tragedy, and that's why I can't be gay anymore.
Noah, will you keep moving? What? Me, I'm good here.
This I'm good for.
Chris,
I need a man with hair like
what
that.
do you mean, you're good? Thank you.
So how come you didn't become Mobius to save him, huh? If there's a million Mios, there's a million hims too, right? Maybe Chris is the guy from the blue. Yeah, and his mouth is just on that. Put it to your mouth. It's the closest we're gonna get to a same-sex kiss. No, he's gonna clean it off screen. I'm sorry, a same-sex kiss.
Chris.
A same-sex Chris.
Why he smiled back then. And not just him. Urine too. I wanted to know why.
That's why. Why he continued as an Overseer.
Dude, you're you!
For the longest time,
You know the answer.
I thought they pitied those of us left behind.
Reincarnation only cares about straight
Sucks
ships,
to be
sorry.
you. Sorry, guys. I'm checking out early. It'll be tough, but keep your chins up. I figured that's what the smile said. But now, Neo too was smiling. I think I get it now. The meaning behind the smile. I think they were all content with the way it ended. Like they were putting us in charge of the future. Telling us to make a world where everyone can smile. But it just breaks my heart that that was the only smile they could choose. And it really shouldn't have been. The world we have now, it doesn't give us the choice to smile. If the world won't let us choose, outside these narrow bounds, I want nothing more than to rip this world apart. I want to repay those smiles. That's why I'm here.
And you won't choose the same path as your other.
Who can tell? I may end up doing that. But I'll change it, no matter what. Because that is the legacy that Mio left me.
Even if you're left alone.
Even if I'm alone.
In that case,
let us walk together.
Whoa, why loading screen? Look at that. Huh? No, it didn't. That went through his head. No, put that down. That's not yours, dude!
I'm sorry. My hair. It's gotten kinda long. Will you still walk alongside me? Noah?
Mio!
Hold on. Hold on. Is this just gonna be... He's gonna move on just like that? You know it's not the right one, though, right? Oh, but now En's a virgin.
Impossible. You're...
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Ouroboros.
They're gonna have a big dumb explainer.
Does that mean back then, the two of you? So
Can you finish any of these, like, trailing off questions? Because it seems like he's kind of answering it for himself, but I don't have any idea what the hell's going on!
Why, Mio? Why would you do this to
How
me?
could you do this to me, Lisa?
Said you'd be by my side. Mio! All I did for you.
You must have known. The other me. She couldn't follow you anymore.
Did she swap places? They body swapped and M died. Yeah, I guess so. Was I supposed to know because the camera spun around really fast? And her eyes looked the same?
What you see, those are our memories.
This is what I figured, is that they would at least establish some sort of, like,
The world was taken
empathetic link.
a long time ago. Memories of me and him.
A fucking empathetic
Why are you
link.
showing
Like
me
it's an anime superpower, not like a normal part of the human experience.
No. All of you are my repentance. Repentance? How I want
I've
us
invented
to
a
be.
new skill
You
called
embody
empathy.
all our hopes. Our dreams of how this world should be.
You're going to have to level it up a lot, though, before you can use its true power.
The fact that you are here is proof enough.
I don't think you were supposed to know. I think it's just a twist.
But if you
But
go through with this,
these, it's just based around rules that they made up. So it's not interesting.
I just wanted to.
Because they keep moving the goalposts. Of, like, what life and death can even
We
be.
exist only by taking the souls of those that grace this world. Nobody pays the slightest mind to the thoughts and dreams those many lives espouse. We gorge ourselves.
Maybe this is why they spent that whole long-ass cutscene explaining the
Our
mechanic.
inevitable ruin. That's why you want to disappear. If I die, maybe he'll see. Maybe he could somehow realize what it is that I wish. That would be enough.
I think, personally, that this is so fucking dumb.
Afterwards, it'll be up to you two.
Like, you don't even have to, like, live without her for, like, a bit.
He and I.
You get her back right away. Like, sure, Noah went through all this flashback, and maybe for, like, half an hour, I was, like, living in a world where Mio was dead.
So it's confirmed.
So it's confirmed.
N and
But,
M are other versions of Noah and Mio.
you know,
The
everyone's
other me.
playing catch
She
up.
passed all of her memories onto me. So that I could share everything with you.
Share everything. I have to know. How could you do this? Why are you on their side? What are you talking about? I felt him. With these hands. That sensation.
Oh, the baby?
The emotion. It was no illusion. And yet you still became Mobius. Harvesting people. Without even batting an eye. I want to know why. Isn't there a trace left inside you of your old feelings? Because if there was even a little... Feelings, you say? You dare?
This guy cannot do a good evil laugh. This is what ruins it for me.
Feelings. My feelings have never changed. They're the same as they've always been. They're for you, Mio. The time I had with you meant everything to me. But now, it's all gone. If she truly is gone, I'll have to redo it all. Watch me rewind our clocks back to the start. Noah, my long shadow. You have stolen her away from me. I will extinguish
give me a
you
break.
and take her back. Mio is mine. She's not yours. She's mine. You are nothing. She belongs only to me.
What kind of yandere ASMR script writing?
Words won't cut it. I can't get.
This is the kind of shit that the guy from the come no video talks like. I think personally that this is so fucking dumb.
Are you really
They introduced it only to use it as a twist like half an hour later, hacky as hell.
This was the only way.
At least when Kingdom Hearts does dumb shit like this, it's set up in a mobile game released 8 years before.
You're here.
It's more like a sloppy weird way to springboard what I'm assuming the third act is about.
Leave the teary reunion till later.
It's just bad script writing.
The mud is glaring and he looks pissed off.
I can more or less grasp what's going on here.
I can't believe they had me and they lost me though.
Yeah.
Just that quickly? I was so on board.
Get through to him. There's only one way left to us.
They pulled the punch. They pulled it.
We can't let this go on. Mio!
Yeah. I'm ready when you are.
There's not a single battle you have to do without her. You go right from a gameplay perspective, it's like she was never gone. You never even get to feel that absence.
No way!
No way! They just escape by deciding to escape.
Why isn't this power doing its thing? Ah!
You've gone ahead of yourself, X.
Let's get stuck in!
Oh, he said the thing. He's like Ryan. Remember Ryan? How come that one's in its pussy? The other two have it in their chest, but that one's got a pussy orb.
N! Come on! Destroy them! Make it so they're not reborn. Pound their souls into the dust.
Can you go away?
Take orders from you. But Mobius are the world itself. There can be but one me, and I am it!
Oh, we're doing this? Okay, well at least we have unique music though now. I'll hear it out.
Stand in my way. I shall shall destroy!
Huh. Huh.
Blood boom! I'll show you! I'm going in! We're near our limit!
I mean, at the very least, I guess it's not tonally inconsistent. That's the best I could say about this. I don't know. Because I'm thinking, it's very Fiora-esque. It definitely rhymes with a lot of what was going on with her. But I think what made that so compelling is that it was the same Fiora, but also a different Fiora. I guess we're just fully deep into spoiler territory now for all the games. And it was interesting to experience how she was changed, and I don't know. I like the idea of having just like a different Mio that M just chooses to join you, and even if like she was still like called M, like still very much like her own person and not just the same person living on, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose, but it's maybe close to something that could work. My appreciating of this story peaked and then went right back down to 0. Nowhere near Final Fantasy VII. Even worse than Dragon Quest XI. And has stick legs. Yeah, I don't know where his ass went. They made a big mistake. Fiora was gone for like half the game, though. That's true. But also, she was never like there with you for very long. Like, she dies like right at the start, right? So that's like, it makes sense that they do it that way. If a character is going to be with you for like 40 hours, I presume. I don't know how long I've actually been playing this, but we'll call it 40 hours. Like, does this work on people? Do people like want this and they think it's a good twist? And when people talk about the game, they're like, oh yeah, I'm really glad when they hit the backspace key on any like narrative commitment. Then what was the point though of all like the milking of the sadness, you know? You dedicated a vocal song to this for a moment that got undone like 20 minutes later. This game would have been way better if it was M and Mio died. Yeah! Because that would also be like thematically appropriate. This is some Xenoblade 2 shit right here. Because I know not very many people here got to the end of that game, but they do a similar thing where, you know, Pyra and Mithra die, and then they just come back. But it's even worse there because they just kind of... They really try to explain it a lot here, and I don't like the explanation. But they don't even bother to explain it in 2. They just bring them back because Rex deserves it, I guess. I know I've got a chain attack ready, but I don't want to use it because I'd rather listen to this music instead. The Fiora/Mio comparison is close in the same way an elementary school softball game is close to professional baseball. I'm not saying that because Fiora was good, this is good. I'm saying that Fiora is a good comparison to like a similar arc of like this love interest dying and then like coming back as something different, you know? Because that's what's missing here, is that, I don't know, they might explore this maybe a little bit. With their empathy powers, Mio can tell Noah about all the things that M lived through. We'll get to experience that as well, although it kind of feels like it would be a little repetitive since I can't imagine it would differ all that much from what Noah and Anne went through with our white smoky void. But I have the feeling that they're going to play it straight, that it pretty much just is going to be more of the same. But she looks different. She's in an outfit that looks like a mech suit, so it's just as good as Xenoblade 1. Because that's what made that game good, is how it looked and not how it was, like, constructed. This is lame. It's not like wonky, it's just boring. It's only similar if you strip it down to an extremely simple form. And I think this is what the developers did. I think we're thinking about it on a deeper level than the writers did. I really do think that. Because there have been so many moments throughout this game, both visual and narrative, where it's like, okay, they're so clearly like ripping this beat from the other Xenoblade games. And they're doing it on purpose. They want us to be making these connections. I think they absolutely were trying to recapture that. But I guess for one reason or another, they're just missing what they had back then that made that work. And they couldn't figure out how to commit to it at all. Yeah, really safe, really boring. Oh, we like launched him out of his little launch. Oh my god. Oh, the orb! The pussy orb!
The Sword of Origin. You are going to end it all. To end Mobius, the pinnacle of life. This very world! If the world holds our lives back, I will end it! It's as simple as that! It is impossible. I tried. We tried to walk that path and failed.
We don't need to come back here again.
You're full of shit! You never tried, you're just a coward!
This is so silly. We're neck deep in silly territory now.
You didn't even try to make the effort! Did you? So what do you know of the world and of life? Ah!
Shut up! I know everything! Anime filler episode type of writing.
Anne, do you know why she traded places with me?
Yeah, give me this. This is the only thing left
You put her there,
to make this matter.
shuffling life
And I don't think it'll work,
back and
but
forth
you know,
for an eternity of control.
it's the only compelling piece of this puzzle left, so why not?
You call it control?
She never really wanted anything like that. She wanted to live out her precious days together with you. You should have been able to give her that.
Is that why she handed her life to you? Is that why she rejected me?
Oh my
Not
god,
rejection.
this sucks!
She always knew your reasons. All she wanted was to end your misery. That's the reason she gave this body to me. By leaving this world behind, she wanted to tell you. She didn't want forever. She wanted to be there with you.
So she left me behind. She wouldn't do that! How can we be together now? With her gone from the world, what's the point of it all?
It's you that drove her to this. Wake up already! You're Noah, right? Why? Why does nothing seem to get through to you?
damage to his core? Useless lunk. Although, N is the wielder of the Sword of Origin. It'd be a problem to have him croak here. Don't you think, Zed? Oh well. In that case...
Oh, she's got the double eyes too now? Oh, I forgot she was, like, here. Well, you know what's gonna happen. She's a fucking robot. Oh, this is a much cooler robot, though.
Is that what she really was?
Knew it! It's the same as with Kevis.
We've got a winner! In Kevis's case, it was all a bit toothless, huh?
Yeah, Melia couldn't really do anything like that. That was her problem.
But this time, there will be no escape.
Why? Such weird camera moves. Noah has acquired the Unlimited Sword talent art. Unlimited Sword is a special talent art that can be used even outside of the Sword Fighter class. Unlimited Sword unlocks Lucky 7's power, briefly powering up all arts. And how do I use it? No word about the buttons. So that means... Oh, it just like replaced my special. I gotcha. Well, I guess I'll use it right now, right? If it's just a power-up. Yeah, they never really explore... Oh shit, we got the Monado arts now, baby. Look at that. Dimension Ripper Gravity Blow. Nightbreaker. Oh, this is some crazy shit. Oh, so now my B is like a front facing. They're like completely different arts. Definitely not just powered up. There's a lot more going on here. Huh. What do you know? So that can launch and smash too, though. That is really good. So this is just area of effect. I don't need to position myself to the side here. It seems like just like sticking to the front is the way to go for Noah. Sticking the attack up circle too. That's a good idea. Hey Angry Nerd Bird, how's it going? We are knee deep in some plot right now. I'll say that. I don't know why I walked to the side anyways, even after saying that there's no reason to do it. Man, that's a hell of a timer on this thing, though. I'll tell you that. Is it like once per battle? There's got to be a massive cooldown if it lasts for that long, right? There's got to be. Oh, but I can use it again? Oh, it does the whole chain! Oh my god! All at once, just like that, and then it runs out. Okay. And then it goes away. That's interesting. Like, while it's active, you have to, like, use it enough to build up to, like, another stage of special. Could be cool. Kind of moody. Had a comment deleted because it got replaced with a 3-minute ad break. Yeah, there's been a couple of, like, weird Twitch things going on lately. I've been keeping up, exactly to date on that. But needless to say that whatever the thing is, it's stupid. There are multiple stupid Twitch things going on at the same time. Man, but now I don't want to chain attack here because this is also different music.
I'll show you.
In a different community. I was a little curious. Like, did that happen here just now? Because I should be able to see that stuff as a mod, and I didn't see anything like that, so I was a little confused. Break, topple, but I don't have my Lucky 7. Oh my god. This is so weird when you do it to, like, characters that aren't, like, as faceless, you know? Like, this is Nia. And now she's rotating, you know? Same thing with N, too. Let me get in this regenerating zone real quick. Let me see what this is all about. Let me get on that action. But let me do a backslash first. Now I'll heal, but I guess it doesn't matter if I'm full health. I'll go to the attack circle. Guys, I've got bad news. That "what am I doing" feeling just hit for a second time. The same one that hit during that other boss battle that I wasn't really invested in. Tell you what's going through my head right now. What a uniquely big game. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking about, you know, to make something this long and this expensive, it needs so many resources, and it boggles the mind that this is the story that they decided to expend those resources on. You know what I mean? Because you'd think that if you were making something so big, it's because like it was really meaningful and the people like making it believed in it. So it has like the look and the scale of a really big RPG that people like, but then it isn't that. It's very confusing. What are you apologizing to her for? You've never met. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the second special though. That takes a long time to charge up. So is it on a timer though, or is it based on the usage of arts? That's my question. It looks like it's arts that fills it, because it did the special did a really big jump there. Oh, what an awful death noise! Yeah, no second special, but that's okay. Oh, she's gonna do her big Nia Blast, and we're gonna lose the battle even though we lowered the health bar to 0. You were definitely like in point blank range of that explosion. Nobody survived that.
With one blow. That sword.
Oh, I didn't even use that thing.
Guess there's no mistaking it. Where did a brat like him get that?
Why is Riku like wiggling his eyebrows?
Don't waste your time on petty tricks. The castle is in our hands now.
Petty tricks, huh? You think you've won?
Huh?
Oh, they've got one of these too?
Do you know the phrase last laugh? Admittedly, you probably won't find this very funny, but I will. See how you like this!
Because that's who he got the sword from. Riku is the entire reason this plot... No. That's the Lucky 7 sword. Now we have, like, the World Ender sword, or whatever the hell. We, like, summoned it from our pussy core.
There was one in Agnes too!
We have another winner!
Wait! What are you even gonna shoot?
Why is Shania still here?
It's right here!
It's right here? What kind of Charmy Bee voice acting is this?
The city!
How'd they even find it? You didn't.
I suppose that's that mystery solved.
You scum! You've even sold out the city!
Lucky 7 got turned into that sword.
What the hell do you know?
So that means that there's more
You dream
Rikus?
of living out your
Riku had to make that sword for all the Noahs, but Riku isn't like born and reborn in the same way as everybody else is. I think it's one of those things where you just summon it through like sheer willpower.
Can't live in peace, huh? Are they meant to survive in all this chaos until the
Oh wait, we may have stakes again. It doesn't matter. They could blow it up and then choose to undo it.
The power to choose. Screw it. For all I care, all of this can go to hell.
Shania, please.
Whichever way you lot want to slice.
It's not the stakes that I care about.
I will teach you the meaning of regret.
It is a stake, it is not the core of the story. Alright then. Okay, I wasn't sure if it fired or not, because she was like screaming Zed, so maybe like Zed like stepped in and stopped it for whatever reason.
Please, no.
If that's the case, then why did everybody evaporate?
It's all my fault.
No, but they were like...
I think they'd have an ace up their sleeve.
They were packing up stuff on their ship. There was a blue guy. They're gonna find a way to undo this, that everybody like got out safely. See, I saw this one coming.
Left misters from city incoming. Who the?
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see the blue. Gondor!
Condor?
I've never been more... Yeah, baby! Finally, a good character.
Gondor!
So you guys just like safely landed and we're all like standing in a row? Shania's not like, you know, doing anything about this? But how will this impact the declining birth rate?
If she hadn't clued us in, we'd be up Ship Creek now.
Oh.
Right. Mio.
Monica and the others? Bitch Queen's fine too. The city's currently right about here.
Don't show them again!
Underneath the world? How is that possible?
The city itself is actually a massive bloody Pharaonis.
Shania can see all of this, dude.
We can move it to anywhere in the world.
Simply astounding. I thought it was just like an oversized...
They don't have the eye patches on anymore.
That wasn't exactly common knowledge. The Bitch Queen and I knew. And a handful of others. That's it. We had to be sure, so that some slimy traitor wouldn't drop us in it. Traitor. All right. I'm not gonna ask why. I suppose I know the reason. But if it's what I'm thinking, then I don't get it at all. If we'd made one mistake, the city would have been wiped out. Before we're done, you'll tell me everything I want to know. Shania.
It's your eyes, that look! You've always looked at me that way. Why did it have to be like this? Why is it always me, standing here on my own?
Shania.
I've had it. I've had it up to here.
What in the magic pen, Joe? The quest for color?
Shania!
Oh
Drop
my
it!
lord.
This isn't what I meant by done!
Don't misunderstand! This is the beginning!
Shania!
Okay, sure. At this point, why not? You can write anything and your dreams can come true. That's the power of making a game that Nintendo spent millions of dollars on.
Are you ready, Senna?
Noah.
This is the fate that Shania chose.
Bro, Senna, you should have gotten over this like weeks ago. I don't know why you think that she was still your friend. It was all an act. You get that, right?
This is the beginning. Come on. Up you get.
I mean, they didn't even know each other for that long. It was like a couple of streams.
I don't know if it'll reach her. But still, Senna, we'll do all we can.
Woof. Well, alright then. That just happened? Good God. Yeah, there was like some stuff of all the Agnes soldiers like clutching their heads, like tipping over and stuff. So were they like under mind control? And now we're like buddy with them, I guess. That's a good thing though, because Agnes has cat boys. I don't care about cat girls anymore. And I didn't want to say this during the execution scene because it was so serious, but it means so much to me that the male and female characters have outfits with open shoulders. And I can say that now. God, this VOD is going to be so funny to people who have already played the game. When I was like gushing on the save screen about how good the story was getting. Like, oh, he doesn't know what's about to happen. That, like, they're just going to undo it. I guess in that case, it doesn't even matter that I got spoiled at all, because what I got spoiled on just got undone. Thanks, Aggie and Augie. Huh. I'm trying to like estimate in my head how much of this game could possibly be left. I mean, it was using a phrase earlier like jump starting the third act. If 40 hours is my estimate, I don't think there's enough to sustain another 20 hours, another third. We've already like traveled all across the land. All the kingdoms there's been. I guess you can like I like those limp wrists. I guess you can like travel out to Lance, are you okay? To wherever like the Ouroboros HQ is, but that can't be like as long as the others. I don't know. It's very weird how when battles like that happen, those massive armies just disappear. Well, in this case, everyone got like shot at, so they ran away and or died.
Good to add more names.
Uh-huh. Hey, we got capsules here, though. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I'm sorry, container. Arlo, get the whip!
We should take good care of that.
Do I want to go up there? I'm also trying to decide if this is just a good point. Grover? The Grover? If this is a good point to end things off on, just generally. Because, I mean, I was about 2 hours in before the stream went down, and I'm about 2 hours in now. But I'm not sure what that is, like, cumulatively.
Good to add more names.
I don't know. It's a Xenoblade game. I assume at least 100 hours. Here's the thing about Xenoblade. Xenoblade games are 100 hours if you give a shit and do any of the side quests. As somebody who avoids all of that, like, constantly and, like, is very, like, focused on just getting through the story, Xenoblade Definitive Edition on Switch with that easy mode was maybe, like, 50 hours, and then Xenoblade 2 was, like, 80 hours. I think we'll get something in between that. I don't think it's going to be, like, actually 100 hours. I wonder, though, what the Xenoblade Wii playthrough that I did was. Like, how many hours were saved just by playing on easy mode, right?
Good to add more names.
I'm into this music, though. We should... Why not? We're going to go and see Mio? Do we have to? Maybe that's what needs to happen. We don't even have any Catboys around here.
Good to add more names.
Here's what I'm thinking. Because I was gonna kind of just, like, scope out a rest spot, which I assumed was in this, like, new little settlement that we've just made. If that is not here, then I guess I kind of have no choice but to press onwards, right? Feels like a more natural stopping point, although there is this interior. This is not a Catboy.
Good to add more names.
Do you know any? Would you want to hook me up? Why are they all cat girls? Does that not exist? Oh, this is like where we were locked up. Oh my. I hope these guys weren't too bothered by that AMV that was going on for a little. I love seeing all these different, like, cellmates. Watching them just, like, lying down. It was someone's job to make every single person, like, posed in a different way.
We should take good care of that.
Okay, can we get the camera in, like, a more pleasant pose? There we go. Minimap isn't suggesting that there's anything else out here, so I'll probably just turn around at this point. Yeah, these are all locked off anyways. Huh. It's neat that you get to go back here, though. That's cool. You started streaming 3 hours and 40 minutes ago, not including the downtime. Yeah, if there's, like, a short cutscene with Mio. Famous last words. I don't mind seeing that through. See, that's a much more natural transition of dynamic range. I mean, it's a little, like, glitchy, but it's not like a pure white wall. That's, like, closer to what's supposed to happen.
Huh?
No?
I can't help but wonder. Would I have been able to save you?
Yeah, let's undo that too. Let's undo the part where they switch bodies as well. Let's just make this whole thing never happen.
More than anything, I felt completely powerless. I wished time would stop. If the moment could have lasted forever, I wished for the unthinkable. Just like N. I proved to be just like him.
For my part, this is all I need.
When did you two?
It was when we first fought against them.
Oh, they're not going to
Ever since
explain it
then,
now.
Em and I were swapped around.
I see. I honestly thought you were M back there. You heard
Good
me
thing
fool.
that wasn't the case.
Maybe that's a bad way to put it. In any case, I didn't realize at all.
Just in case you were too
I did try
fucking
my
stupid.
best. I couldn't afford to fail. If anyone suspected me, you'd have all been executed on the spot. But her feelings, I couldn't simply let them go to waste.
M's.
I'm sorry, I think I just gripped my controller so hard it just broke my Joy-Con grip.
She
Hold on.
wanted to give you
I'm
everything
gonna
that
take my
she knew
Joy-Con
about
out and take like a closer look
to
at
help
this.
us escape. To break this never-ending Mobius curse.
Hold on, why is it like articulating now?
To lose and lose and still stand back
Is it
up.
the rail or is it the...
Even in the depths of despair. She wanted you to have the strength to defeat those at the root of that despair.
No, I think it's fine. Once the Joy-Con are out, at least.
She sure had a lot of faith in me. Oh.
She believed that if anyone in the world could make it possible,
weird.
it would be
I guess
you.
it's just meant to be a natural amount of flex.
That's why. She merged our wills so we could act to further our goal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you want to call it. I call it stupid.
Earlier, you said it was fun. But it wasn't you. It was Em.
I really think she meant it. It was brief, but being who I am now, passing my thoughts along onto you, and receiving yours in turn. She was grateful.
I see.
From that moment, Em's words were my words, and my words were now hers. Her life was scattered on the breeze, but her memories and her will live on inside my heart. Come, I have something to show you.
What if it's a prank and this is actually Em just screwing around with all of them? There's nothing that can be done to convince me of anything else. I'm deciding that now. And if anybody in the game says otherwise, I can just be like, well, no, she's lying. I lied. A summer stroll, you say? What do you guys think? Summer stroll right now or summer stroll save it for next time? Feels like if we get the chance, like any... Oh my god. Oh, we got Gondor, I guess, though.
Show me what you got.
Gondor's class. Oh, it's a whole new class. Roll attacker can accelerate art recharge speed. Their talent art consumes the charge from all arts to deal big damage. Mio's talent art, Dominion Flower, is unique in that it can be used regardless of class restrictions. Used to command immense power that deals huge defense-piercing damage. Why are you telling me this? Is it because I'm getting her back? She changed a little bit? Huh. Cadenzia. Well, we've been to Cadenzia before, right? Started streaming 3 hours and 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go until I find a campfire. That's what I'll say. I guess this explains the invisible wall, though, if this is where you're supposed to take off. Yeah, I'll board. Because you know what? I'm thinking of it through the lens of, like, will I get a good chance to be at gameplay at, like, right at the jump of the next stream? And I think that'll be, like, a nice place to be, because this has been very, like, boss/story heavy. And believe it or not, there is stuff that I wanted to catch up on beyond just, like, Mario movie stuff. Because there has been a lot that I'm working on, and I'm not gonna, you know, start getting into all that now. Because, well, actually, maybe I will if the next thing is 500 meters away. This is a summer stroll in your eyes? How long is the summer season to you? I can't walk that far away for all these dots. I'll get the ones that are, like, where I'm looking. I'm not exploring. The fluid cranker? That's what I call a penis. I guess we're just down... Oh, this is like, okay, the foot of the castle? So we haven't even left yet. Oh, so Hope's Rest, Hope's Rest is the prison place. That's right, that's right. That is a summer stroll, I suppose. I'm not sure if where I am right now is, like, how we're supposed to get to it. If I'm just, like, supposed to, like, jump in the water or something. Because that is on a cliff. So I think the docks is just like a... Well, there's an elevator there, though. Maybe I take the elevator, like, to my boat and then I sail over to it? Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. What? How do you get the thing where you get like, you flash your route?
Oh, night has fallen.
Is it like?
Leave it to me.
It's some combination of bumpers and triggers. Or you clicking the stick, right? No. Clicking the left stick? That turns on auto walk. I don't think that's a good thing. How do you do the pathing? Is it X? Is it a Y? I'm like looking down at my... Is it one of the D buttons? No. Minus? Well, I'm out of... I pressed all the buttons. I don't know. It's some combination, isn't it? Oh, did you talk about the Mario movie? I came to the stream late. Yeah, yeah, for a little bit. I don't think my thoughts on it differ too much from the common consensus, which is that Jack Black was good and Chris Pratt is not. Amongst a smattering of other... Oh, this is like weird to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm still not sold on it yet. I'll see it. I'm not in the camp of like, oh, it's gonna be good now, you know? I think I'm just supposed to go to this way to get to Hope's Rest, though. But yeah, regarding my absence for the last couple of weeks, there are some reasons behind that I would not mind getting into. But, oh yeah, if the fence is over here, if there's no, like, need to revisit the sea, we can go back here. We can see what Mia wanted to show us, and we'll be off. I don't want any more mysteries. You hear me? No more. I liked the penguins. Those guys got a little westernized too. Those guys got put through the same machine that that happened to Sora and Riku. Still not sure if this is where I'm supposed to be going though. The gate's open. Someone left it open, so why not? Oh boy. Don't put a boss battle here. I'm just trying to go home, you know? I think the trailer took me from no interest to I'll have this on in the background while I work. Man, that's something. I've been like watching a lot of stuff lately, and I would love to get into all of that. For my own sake, I should not. For my own, I've got, like, this is going to be a long conversation. And once we get to that red thing, that's going to cut it short. It feels like such a good place to put a fireplace, don't you think? To rest up at. And that'll be where I choose to call it. Though this has already been something that I've decided to move a couple of times, so why stop now?
Not my time to die.
So we just have Gondor. Look at the texture on this thing, actually. It's like a very like fluffy bird. I'm sorry, a very fluffy Volgol. Oh, boy.
We'll get you back on your feet.
Jesus Christ! Nobody told me that thing could do that. I'll tell you what, though. Here's something that I will say. Oh, there's another one? Sure, why not? See, but we're like right on the heels of a level up 2. We've definitely got to get to a camp. But didn't we find out that it doesn't matter, though, anymore? It's still clean, though. But, I found a way to watch Atlanta, and because I took a nap today, I may be awake enough to start it. So, by the time we're talking about things I've been watching, the next time I stream, I might have some thoughts formed on that. And this may or may not happen, but I have to say it now because now I think I have to be held to it, right? So now this isn't a thing that I'm like thinking of. It's a thing that I have to do because otherwise I'm a liar. Like this is something that like past me is holding future me to account on. I will say though, I was like kind of peeking around and previewing like how much of a time investment it would be. I thought that was an hour-long show. Looking at the timestamps, like the time estimates on like the episode length, it looks like super bingeable, like really easy to watch. Oh man, I forgot it was all full up. What a waste. What a waste. Damn right, Hogchamp. Alright, so who's resting? Who's hoping? I'm out of the loop here. We're just looking at a cliff. Is it something that's buried? Is it something that can be seen from the cliff? What are we looking at here? Oh. Is that...
Here?
That's not the remains of the...
Em was still unsure to the very last. Whether to show you the memory of this place.
That's not the world tree, is
I think
it?
it would be best. This place, it was everything to Em.
Oh god, wait a second.
Well, you see...
Yeah, they're usually around 30
where
minutes.
The city once stood.
The city?
Did?
It was long ago. The city back then. It was much more prosperous than now. It positively teemed with people.
So then, it must have drawn Mobius's ire even more than now.
Okay, though. As this is more end lore, I'm fine with that. I wasn't sure yet, but I am now. We're okay. I think, like, I was starting to get, like, the palpitations
before you. Your heart
from my earlier
there is
anxieties about that fucking baby.
You must breathe it into her yourself.
Life from the people of the city.
Ah.
You want me to end every one of them?
Why the hesitation? Existing in this place is by itself a result of your own choices. You are the one who chose the endless now, are you not? Your response should already be predetermined. Such a shame.
So why isn't the body, like, evaporated yet? Oh, okay. There it goes.
Wait, please!
Stop coming back to this place! I can't take it seriously anymore. I can't not think about it.
The city's inhabitants were the descendants of M, N, and others who became Ouroboros in the past. In exchange for the lease on life they would get as Mobius, Zed ordered N to kill the city's people.
Oh no. Tell me why!
I didn't want to lose any more.
What do you mean, anymore? Everything we held dear is gone! You took them all away! And you dare talk about your feelings of loss!
Now you will continue to exist as Mobius. The same as myself.
you did it. Sealed our fate. Now we can live forever. But this future's been stamped out before its time. And I can't even disappear.
At least that's a little interesting. I was wondering how Mio came to be in that role, the same as N. The idea that she was like brought into it against her will. I'll take that. Yeah, the Nopon are real choked up about it.
To him. Impossible. How could one ever choose between them? Surely he couldn't do it.
And yet, he did make a choice.
Yeah, dude, this is what catgirl pussy does.
No one
You'll do
can
anything for
judge
it.
him for the things he did.
Repentance. The intentions they left behind. They turned into us.
Of course, it's heartbreaking, but
still, she was smiling.
we have to change things.
Yeah. And this time, we'll succeed. So it's set. Our new goal.
Man, that grass is like coming up and down through the ground.
Yes. He can't get away with this.
And I'm not feeling very forgiving either.
But guys, now we know there's an even bigger bad behind that snuffer. Zed. Making someone choose the impossible, it's so cruel.
Thanks, everyone.
Wait, is the game trying to
like
say
your
that
minds are
killing
made
them
up.
was good? I think they're trying to like humanize N a little
Here,
bit
this is
more
yours.
and like give more context to that character, which at this point I don't think is necessary. I appreciate it for the context of M,
By the by,
for
who
Mio's
is that
role in it.
Zed sleazebag?
I don't
He's
think it
something
like
the head of all
endears me
nobles.
more to N, but N
So it
like
seems.
didn't die. He got like zapped away, so I don't know
I've
what that's all
only met
about.
him in the
He's probably gonna
memories
show up
that
again.
Em showed me, though.
And we'll come back to
We
it.
now know
What's
his
going on
power
here?
is vast, far greater than any of the others in Mobius.
Damn, so he's...
Yes, he is our true adversary.
Adversary? What? The British
The world we know.
adverse? And you guys were saying that I was pronouncing shit weird.
How it should be. If I knew who
Adverse? Like anniversary? Like adversary? That's not right. That is foul. It's fine that he killed them because they live on in you. It's weird. I thought that... I interpreted that as speaking more to the thematic through line of the general question of their short lives that they've been asking throughout the whole course of the game. I think they're trying to use that to get like a different like piece of forming like what their outlook on life is. I don't know. It's not great, but I think I get it. I think it's better to do that before you kill the character in most cases, personally. Z got early screening tickets to the Mario movie. Oh yeah, the real queen? I guess. yes, we should go to a camp. They're not going to give us a camp. They're going to make us walk around some more. Yep, they're all walking away from what would be a good landmark. But I could jump down there if I wanted to, though, right? Like it's all like open season. This sea, I bet you could find like some cool items there. These questions and more, though, are gonna have to be saved for another time, I'm afraid, because that's the end of the stream. That is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for tonight. It's good to be back. Definitely a lot happened, and I'm not on board with all of it, but it's you know, at least stuff is happening. Whoa! And now that's happening. Because I don't know, the thing that's been making me so, like, uneager to come back to this game before tonight, I was like, man, there's so many cutscenes, but none of them ever matter and mean anything. And, this, like, did make me feel something, if only for a little bit. And I don't feel it anymore, and I'm mad and I hate it again now, but that's something. I felt something, and I'm gonna be chasing that high all the way up till the end of the game, and I won't get it back. I know I won't. But it leaves me on a little bit of a better note than the lack of that otherwise would have. So, is it a wash? It's hard to say. But for now, I'm gonna go watch Atlanta. The longer I muse on this, the longer I'm not watching that. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at GRIFFINGALACTIC, the full galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me right here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream tonight. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Backlogged, and Discord. There is a Discord server where there are all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out on, both on and off stream. And if any of that interests you, you can check out the links to all that in the Twitch cards below if you are watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you are watching the VOD. The story was a roller coaster this stream. I feel exhausted from this! Yeah, you're not the only one. So, I'm gonna rest up. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.